Hooking that up, and now I gotta rehook up the screen.
Here it is at last.
What's up, brother?
And there's my dude. What's happening?
What's up, y'all?
Nelson, my sister Zenobia.
Hi.
My boy Nelson.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
And what's up, Instagram? Welcome to Lights Camera Cocktails.
Oh, wait up. I gotta get mine. Hold up. I gotta get
All right, we're waiting.
Okay, don't you start.
there.
Don't you start drinking it.
No,
don't you start drinking it. It's okay.
All right, this is our first live Instagram remotely. Mr. Nelson was supposed to come through, but as you all know, coronavirus is everywhere.
Ariel.
Everywhere. It's not
And
even
therefore, it is where he lives as well, and we're all being cautious.
Yeah.
And yeah, so nobody here has it, and nobody here is trying to get it.
Nope.
Therefore, we're doing this through through Instagram.
This
Live.
is weird, but I like it.
Yeah, I just says weird. I'm like, damn, I wish I was there because I think we would have a lot more fun, especially when I'm present. I mean, you guys would die laughing on your ass right now.
Please.
It's gonna be real good, nonetheless.
Yes.
But since I just had to adjust some things, let me adjust the camera because it's got to be on your face.
My
You
face.
can't
Why my face?
see, but there's another camera.
Because we want
Oh,
you
no
to be.
shit.
We need you to be in the show. We YouTube it.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just
I
gonna
see
end up
it.
on YouTube too. All right,
Oh,
there we go.
God.
Everything
There you
is
go.
hooked up and ready to go, and we got people saying hi on Instagram already. So
We
that's
see
cool.
you.
Shit.
Oh.
Looks like Nancy says hi, Nelson.
Hey, Nancy. What's up, girl?
All right, so this is a podcast where we pair amazing cocktails with amazing movies, and it is basketball month, which is why we invited my dude on. Because how did we meet? Freshman year
So
in geometry.
Yes, geometry.
That's what it was.
Actually, no. Was it geometry or was it science?
It was like first period, so whatever that was.
I think it was geometry. So whatever that was. So we
Yeah.
met. Nancy was also there. She was in our class,
Was she?
if you remember. Yes,
I
she
don't.
was. She was in one of our classes.
Nancy, can you confirm? Are you still on?
She cannot confirm nor deny.
Yeah, she could prove. That's why we all met because we used to hang out together. Me,
Okay.
him, and Nancy.
Yeah, that you might be right on that one. So yeah, we
Yes,
met
sir.
in high school freshman year. My dude was in Uproot from New York. Oh shit, and there she go. In high school, he told me I looked like a Coca-Cola bottle. Why you
Ooh.
putting the man's business out in the street?
Not until
Stop,
now
Nancy.
that she
What are you
appreciates the
doing?
comment.
She says she appreciates it now.
I like it. I understand. She got that.
Hey, Nancy, you did. I just never told you.
Oh, yes, she did.
But my boy was in love with basketball just as much as I was back then. And you still play to this day, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, I still play with Rich. Remember Richard, my best
Richard
road
Baldonado,
defender?
yes.
Yeah, we still ball together
Dude.
on Mondays. I haven't been balling lately because I had a back injury. I tweaked it, and I've been staying just low key for a little bit now. But I'm getting back in the groove. I mean, my shot's been off a little bit, but I'm still getting back in the groove. I'll be all right though.
I got you. Man, I met him before I met you, matter of fact. I met him when I was in
Yeah.
8th grade because me and Nancy had to walk to the high school to go meet up with our siblings and cousins and go to their house after school and stuff. But I would wait in the gym, and Richard would always be there. And I watched this fool. This dude had the best ball handling skills I'd ever fucking seen. And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's where I got my
shit,
ball
I
handling
got
skills
some
from.
work to do.
Yeah.
I also seen him get kicked out of the gym too, because the punk ass coach was mad at him because he was making his players look bad.
Yes. Yes.
Do you remember that, dude?
Oh yeah, he clowned on him.
Because he didn't
was
want to play on the
crossing them
team.
up. Yeah. He just clowned on him. He was crossing them up, making them look stupid, and just jaying them. I'm like, damn.
All day.
Yeah. Yep.
So anyway, this is a podcast where we do some drinking. So what do you have prepared for us this evening?
I am so glad you said that because I'm ready to
body.
We're
drink.
ready to drink over here.
So tonight
Damn.
we are drinking Thug Passion.
No
Oh
shit.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we are. So
Oh yes, we are.
we're about to drink some Thug
Okay.
Passion. And what you need in the Thug Passion is 2 ounces of Alizé, What
2
y'all
ounces
do?
Alizé.
And 2 ounces of champagne. But I say do as much champagne as you'd like because, hey, girl, the champagne.
Nice. Yours is nice and that's got that mango look to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
And-
That's that thug passion.
For those of you listening on Instagram, Ashley pointed out earlier that alcohol does kill coronavirus. So drink up, everybody.
You know what I say to that?
What? Yes.
I'm ready to take my medicine.
Oh my God, I'm ready. You know, I've never had Thug Passion.
I've never had Thug Passion. I've never had.
So you
Alizé.
never heard of Tupac, have you?
I didn't say I never heard of it. I said I never drank it.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Or you could have tequila and lime with Fresca. Apparently,
Is that a Thug?
That's
That's
our
a
listener.
margarita.
Yeah, that's Nancy. She's joining us. We got Mark,
Oh yeah.
Marky
Ashley.
Mark coming in,
Fresca.
joining us
Got
as
you
well.
one.
What's happening?
What's up, Marky?
Hey, I
Mark?
hope you're being safe out there in Washington, Seattle area.
We
Shit.
miss you.
Oh yeah.
That's
true.
our cousin out there in Seattle, where it's apparently real dangerous right now.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Smashley is in the
Texas.
She
building.
just stumbled over here.
So,
Okay, so ours does look a little different. The liquor store down the street from my house, they did have Alizé. There's a bunch of different flavors and shit. But the one I'm drinking is the Wild Passion.
Wild Passion Alizé.
Okay, what
Which
kind
one do you got?
I got the gold passion.
Ooh.
There you
Gold
go.
one.
There it is.
I was hoping I could find that one, but the liquor store had this one, and I was like, you know what? It has passion in the name.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Got you.
So
Well, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, Nelson.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm glad you're here, man. It's good to see you.
You man, I can't wait to see you guys in person. I mean,
Yeah,
it's been about 20-some
three-dimensional.
years.
She's like,
It's been damn near 20 years, man. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's been damn 20 years. I'm like, holy fucking shit.
That's what I'm saying. I've been connecting with some people from high school recently, and we didn't realize it's been that fucking long. But it's been damn near 20 years.
Bro,
well,
I mean,
I like this Thug
But
Passion.
that is good. I can drink that. That's why that makes sense now. Why they sing about it.
Thug Passion. So you gonna put that in a wine glass or champagne flute? But I like a lot of
See, like
champagne,
that.
so I put it in
There
a
it
big
is.
ass one.
I like
That's
that.
how I roll.
see, I did that.
Y'all know what time it is.
What time is it?
This drink is guaranteed to get your pussy wet
Oh shit.
and your dick hard.
Hard.
Now pour
is that
some
from
in your
something
glass
that I don't know?
and drink with your nigga.
Uh-huh.
Let's drink some of this Thug Passion. Because it's
Passion.
one part Alizé, one part champagne. Well, he says Cristal, but
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
we ain't got that
We
Cristal
don't
money
have
yet.
that
We
kind of
ain't got
money.
it.
We gotta get our
that's,
sponsors.
I ain't got that Cristal money. We put some on it. I can put a little bit of something on it. How about that? How about to take a post-dated check?
Exactly. So, that was what we're drinking.
All right. So, you can.
Are you ready?
Yes. Shit. I just realized I know what your history is tonight. Go ahead on.
Okay. I'm going to give you some.
So we do some history
learn something.
on whatever we're drinking for the evening.
So are you ready
Okay. Go
for
ahead.
some her story on Alizé? Okay.
On Alizé.
So in 1984, it was invented and it was introduced to the world at the Wine and Spirit Wholesale of America Conference, which I would love to get an invitation to. This sounds like my dream. It's just a bunch of fucking wine and booze.
Okay.
Wholesale. Anyway.
And get
so they
fucked up.
get fucked
Yeah.
up because they're giving samples.
And learn
You
some
know they're
shit.
giving
If
some
you
samples.
appreciate alcohol like Zenobia does, that is Disneyland,
Yes, and it was
which
held-
is closed.
which is close, like most things. So
No.
it was held in New Orleans, which you obviously know is about to be my fucking favorite shit.
Uh-huh.
And in the U.S., it was introduced, and it was targeted for 45 to 55-year-old white women.
Yeah, that's not how it worked out.
That's who. That's
Nah,
who.
that ain't worked that way. Nope.
That's who they wanted.
It went the wrong stream. Nope. It went down. It went the other way, bro.
Isn't that how Tommy Hilfiger worked out too, though?
Yes. He's lucky.
Well, exactly.
He's so
exactly.
lucky.
They thought it was going to the white suburban people, not so much.
We want to give it to these people. No, we turned it out. Anyway, so it wasn't going to these old white women, but it didn't do well on the sales until the 90s.
Yeah.
When they dropped their price from $45 a bottle to like $16 a bottle,
nice.
Which is way more reasonable. And that helped to blow them up, along with people writing about it in their songs, like rappers and people like
Tupac,
yep. Who I was quoting earlier. I'm not gonna just tell you your pussy's gonna get wet and you dig hard. That comes from Tupac.
Yeah, that's all Tupac. That's a Tupac lyric. You're a Tupac fan. That's Tupac.
Thank you. That wasn't me. But
now I don't have his discography memorized like some people. What song is that out of?
Thug Passion.
Thug Passion.
Okay. I should have said like YouTube.
This bitch is ain't ready for this Thug Passion.
Thank you. I've been listening to that all week.
Got it going on. You love that Thug Passion, baby.
Yes, I love you. I love you. Okay, thank you. He gets me. So, so once that happened, it blew it up. Black people, you know how cool we are. We made it cool, and people started buying. Because I never had Alizé, but I've heard it, and I've met a couple of Alizés. But
we all met a couple of Alizés.
That's about it. So this was the first time of me trying it, and it is enjoyable. I would like to try the one that you're having, the gold. Because that looks more like my mimosa style, which is my favorite.
And that's the reason why I did it, because it got that bottomless mimosa kind of color. And when I saw it, I said, oh, this is going to give that bottomless mimosa kind of style. And when I started drinking, like, oh, shit. Like, okay, I could get right with this all night. Shit.
But the liquor store had this one, and it's pretty good. So I'm happy with that.
Now, Nelson, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I know you're from New York. And are you mixed? Like, I know you're Puerto Rican if I'm
a mixed puppy. So look, I'm Caribbean. But hey, what's the funny thing about that? Oh, so I'm Caribbean. All right. I was born in Puerto Rico. My mom is Dominican and my dad is Cuban. But my ex-wife for Christmas, she bought me the family tree, whatever the hell that is.
23andMe things, yeah.
Oh, the 23andMe or Ancestry.com shit?
Yeah. Ancestry.com. So she bought me the Ancestry.com. I did the whole thing. And it's so interesting. So about 15% of me comes back from Africa. Okay. The Congos. 15% of my the makeup of me, my DNA comes from Africa, Dominican Republic, Cuba, European, but I'm mostly, and of course Portugal and Spain.
Okay.
So I'm Spanish and black. Like, like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, I see where my mom's, the nappy hair comes from. My grandfather's dark ass, or like here, my mom's side of the family, they're dark, like Zenobi. They're dark like her. Yeah. Dark, like that. Beautiful. My dad's side of the family.
It's also the lighting in here. I got some fucked up lighting tonight. She's not as dark as the screen makes her look right now.
It's okay.
It just the contrast. Hold on. It just that.
I mean, I can see you're African in you. You got Biggie behind you. You got some lions and shit.
I got lions and shit. I'm a Leo, so I'm a Leo, so that's the reason I rock it. But yeah, I mean, shit. I got John Wick over there too. See John Wick?
Oh shit!
Ooh, that's
a nice one. I like that.
Okay, so
all right, well,
from 1984 to about 2018, Alizé is said to be made from 3 cognac-based liqueurs, 2 vodka-based liqueurs, and like 2 like great-ass cognacs, and it's supposed to be mixed with all that stuff with some fucking juice.
Okay.
But as of 2018, they changed it, and it's just a vodka-based liqueur.
Wait, what?
Really?
It's a vodka-based liqueur with passion
not a cognac?
and a bunch of trees. Not a cognac
so
anymore.
So it's not
a cognac.
Why did they change it?
I don't know.
Was it getting too expensive to sell at $16 a bottle?
I don't know.
Shit. I wouldn't doubt it. It's like they figured out, all right, fuck it. You know what? The white people aren't going to buy it. Let's downgrade the shit. Nobody's going to know. Shit.
Let's sell it to some niggas. Come on. These niggas are like, that's what they
And then they're just ready
Basically,
for
that's what they
us
probably
to
thought.
just buy them. So I don't know what.
We know the
Yeah.
difference. We know when they took the ingredients out of Coke too. My mom's still mad.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm like, wait, why shit tastes different, man? They took out the sugar and shit.
Ain't no-
What's
Hey,
going
you know
on?
what else I noticed? Tell me the chocolate doesn't taste the same as it used to because they took the foil away from the Nestle Crunch.
You know what?
I haven't
That
had
is
one in a
very
minute.
interesting.
The only ones
You
I
know,
have are like
that's
the little mini ones.
That aluminum is missing the aluminum ingredient.
Yeah, the
Like
aluminum
that.
texture taste, that taste like
Uh-huh.
that
Metal
aluminum.
taste.
And you don't get that crunch
Yeah.
anymore either.
It's soft.
No.
Downgrade.
Because they broke the fucking seal. They broke the goddamn seal. That's what they did, and they put it back in the bag and fucked it up.
Uh-huh.
They had to fuck up our shit.
Yep.
It's not memorable anymore. But
Uh-huh.
anyway, sorry.
Yep.
I keep interrupting you. I apologize.
Well, that's the herstory on Alizé, y'all.
On Alizé.
Damn. So I'm
And
older than
that
Alizé?
thug passion. It
Baby.
Nobody else?
Thank you.
But I'm older than that shit. I'm older than
Yeah,
Alizé.
it came out in
Can't believe that
1984.
shit.
Nobody else knew until
Yeah.
you said it, man.
I'm like, fuck. I know. I should have just shut the fuck up. Man. Yeah. I know you're older than that. You old motherfucker. You.
That means you got knowledge. You're wise.
Oh yeah. See? I can just get a little bit more tonight.
Shit. Only thing that people knew was that you were around in 94 when this movie came out. Oh, so the movie that we're doing today is Above the Rim, by the way.
If you didn't
Above
know.
the rim. Hold up.
How did you
We
not
got
know?
game.
What?
No. We're talking about Above the Rim.
Oh,
How you
Above
gonna
the
give
Rim.
away
Okay,
the
cool.
secret already?
Okay.
My
Shit.
bad. I fucked up. My bad. So Above the Rim. Let's go.
We're talking
Wait.
about Above the Rim.
I thought
We're
we were
doing
doing-
a scene later on for next week's episode.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Never mind.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. 'Cause I thought we were doing Joanna Man, so all my information is
You are
wrong.
not doing Joanna Man.
What are you doing, Joanna, man? What
And
the
this
fuck is
club-
going on tonight?
I really wanted to do it too, you guys.
Hey, that was on the list though. We almost did Joanna Man.
All right, well. you
Above the
ready?
rim.
Above the
guys
Rim,
ready?
1994.
Are you ready for the stats?
Yes, throw me some stats.
Give me some
So
stats.
this came out March 23rd, 1994, baby.
Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
its budget was $3.5 million.
That's it?
Holy fuck.
That was it.
Back
Yeah.
then, that 3.5 million, that wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Well, in today's money, that's $6 million.
That's not a
Yeah,
lot for a
true.
movie.
Still not a
though.
lot of money.
It's still
Not
not,
for
a
a
lot for a
movie.
movie.
And
Nah.
it made $16 million,
Mhm.
which in today's
Hey, that's
money,
good profit.
yeah, which in today's money is $28 million. So
Okay.
it made
That's
it made money. It made sense.
Yeah,
it
absolutely.
made money, it made yeah.
Yeah.
Damn near tripled it. All right. Well, shit.
Are you ready for Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Am I ready for Rotten Tomatoes? Because whatever. Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, what'd it say?
53%.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's high for critics.
That is pretty high for critics, so it's not bad.
Okay.
Audience, 83%.
Okay.
Zenobia, 95%. It's good. Good
Yes.
acting, good writing, good basketball.
Yeah.
If you like fine black men, this is a good movie to watch because everybody in there is fine as hell.
Or if you
And
like
it was
basketball
filmed
people.
in New York. Come
And it was
on.
filmed in New York. Correct.
As I said, my boy's a New York native and he loves basketball,
Yep.
which is why we chose this movie.
And fine ass black men. That's why I pick them.
But I chose it because I love basketball. Okay, fine. And fine ass black men.
And fine ass black men. Amen.
But yeah, so this movie, like $6 million is not a lot.
No.
Even in 1994, especially for the cast that they got. And as soon as I
Yeah.
tell you who made this movie, you're going to be like, I know these people have money.
I mean, the only person in this movie that was a star,
Was
Leon.
Leon.
and he'd just done Cool Runnings
He had just done Cool Runnings.
and Five
Okay.
Heartbeats, and so he
Yeah, 5 heartbeats.
he was coming off his high, so he's the highest person you had to pay.
True.
Everybody else was unknown. Bernie Mac was still coming up.
Tupac
Yeah.
was well known by this time, though.
But he wasn't
Yes,
a
he
sure
was.
thing when it comes to acting. So you could pay someone,
Yeah,
but I don't
okay,
know
yes.
how good you gonna
Yes.
be.
Wait. Had he already done
I would
Poetic
agree.
Justice?
I would agree,
Because I know he
because-
already
I don't think
did Juice by this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juice was already been done. Juice was early
I-
90. It was like 92.
Late 80s.
I believe it was 92.
Okay,
92 or 91.
possibly.
Double
But
check.
not only that, he'd already been on TV shows. He had already
Yeah.
been on a different
Mm-hmm.
world. Had he already done Poetic... Goddamn, that Thug Passion.
Passion, baby.
Had he done Poetic Justice yet?
He did, because
Because shit, he only
I
has
believe
2
he did.
years left after this.
Yeah.
Yes, he died in 96. So Poetic Justice was already filmed, and already, I believe, it was already coming out right after that, just right after that, I believe.
Not only
it's
that,
one of the
but
mo-
he has a number of his songs in the movie. So I feel like he should have got more money.
Well, yes, but that goes.
Matter of fact-
That money doesn't come from the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe he got points
If you-
on the dollar.
Hey, look, put it this way. If you look back at the movie All Eyes on Me, Tupac, it would tell you, it would give you around the time frame, because he was not signed with Death Row yet
Okay.
when he did Above the Rim. He wasn't signed with Death Row yet.
Got you.
If you remember that, he wasn't signed to Death Row yet, and then he went to jail for that. How many months he do in jail before he got out and got released?
I don't know.
It was like 8-9 months or something like that. It wasn't so long. He did a few months. Then he got released, because remember, he was only with Death Row for 6 months. He was only with Death Row for 6 months, and then he died.
Okay.
Got
He
you.
did 3 albums.
Well, I do.
3 albums in 6 months. Shit.
I do want to mention, since we talking about the music right now,
Uh-huh.
this soundtrack was produced by Death Row.
Yep.
This album it was
Okay.
released by them, so this
Yep.
probably was the first time them really.
Yeah,
Getting
it may have
it
been right
together.
in the early stages.
Yeah, because this was the first with Death Row.
Got you. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. So the creators of this movie are Mr. Jeff Pollock and Mr. Benny Medina.
Can I stop you real quick?
What did I miss? Oh yeah, shit.
Slow down, Cletus. Slow down, Cletus.
I don't know if you can see this.
I've been
There's
drinking.
a big
Probably already.
hole. There's a big hole in my notebook where something is supposed to be.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
So we've done damn near 100 episodes, and I still don't know the order of what we do when we do what we do
That's why I'm here.
when we stay out late with no curfew.
Yeah.
But it is time for.
Ooh.
Are you gonna, it's
Hell no,
it's
I'm not
your
gonna sing it.
it's your
You're
drinking
the
game.
singer. I'm not singing.
It's time for Jason's fucking drinking game.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
shit.
So
Here we go.
he
We're gonna
texted
start
me
the
this
motherfucking
week,
drinking game.
and he asked me, could he do the drinking game?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, fuck yes, you can do that. Go ahead, go right on.
I got this
So
drinking game. Completely
so
made up drinking game
I did
for
not
Above the Rim.
have to. I got a nice little
Oh,
break on
shit.
that, so let's hear it.
Uh-huh. All right. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take your Thug Passion, which I'm almost done with the first one because
Give
shit,
me-
this
give me
is
this.
good.
Oh,
Give me
fuck.
some more.
Nelson, I don't know if I told you, but we get drunk on this podcast
Damn.
fairly quickly. There you go.
Catch up.
God
already refilled.
damn. Y'all getting fucked up like that? Good lord.
We
Shit.
only do it once a week.
Once a week,
Oh, well.
every Friday,
Sometimes Sundays. if it's
sometimes
brunch.
Sundays.
Yeah. All right, I'm ready.
All right, so here we go. So, the motherfucking drinking game. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take a sip anytime you hear 90s slang.
Such as.
So, I'm talking about when he's talking about, man, I house Montreux and he's going to North Carolina. Or when somebody's called a scrub. Or when
Oh,
somebody's
yeah.
called kid. I'll check you later, shit like that.
What
All
up,
that
son?
90s, exactly. All that 90s jargon, slang and shit.
There you
I
go.
like it.
Take
What
a
up,
drink.
Son? What up, Don? What's good, son?
Yes. Got it. I like that one.
Exactly. Marlon says it all the time. Damn, kid.
His
I didn't know you was under-circumcised. Your dick looked like an anteater.
he does have like the best 90s. Right.
All right, so you're also going to take a simp anytime that Kyle is shooting. Because that's like his thing he's got to work on his game. Is
So
he's
doesn't
got to
make
spread
it?
his fingers.
Spread your
and he's got to
fingers.
pop his
Spread
wrist.
your fingers.
So
Pop your
not
wrist.
if he makes it, just if he's.
If he's shooting, because he's constantly working on it
I
throughout
like
the movie.
I like it.
That's the thing that he overcomes in his game. It's different from what he overcomes in his life. But also, you're going to take a simp anytime that the shootout is referenced.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
When they're talking about the shootout.
Shootout.
You joining me or what? I'm coaching team in the shootout if you're interested.
come to the
Looks
shootout?
like you got the shootout all locked up with Kyle over here now. All
if
of
I
that.
see it printed, does that count, or only if it's said? Because their jerseys do say shootout on it.
Yeah, if it says shootout, it's
And there's a big
referenced.
sign that says
If
shootout.
it's
Okay.
referenced.
I love it. Okay.
So, you're also going to take a simp anytime that you hear a Tupac song. His music is
yeah.
all throughout this movie.
Hell
So-
yeah.
That's why I say that I wonder if he got points on the dollar. Because not only is he one of the stars of the movie, but he basically wrote the soundtrack.
He did.
I mean, he's in there
Sure.
like
I would think.
every other song is a Tupac song.
I would think that he has a deal with Death Row or whoever is managing the soundtrack. And the soundtrack doesn't necessarily come from the budget. It does if it means
Yeah.
that you're buying the song, like you're buying an already written song, like Quentin
Yeah.
Tarantino does all the time. He has to spend
Yeah.
a lot of his budget
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the music he buys. But
Okay.
when you make songs
Yeah.
for the soundtrack, I think it's different where it's like, we're putting this album together, we're going to pay you this and this. So all the things that
Yeah.
he did work, he got, I'm sure he would have got it from the movie, his check from acting, but then there would have been another check
It would have
from
been
the
separate.
soundtrack. And he would get money,
Yeah.
points on the dollar on that because
Okay.
you have to get it on sales. So
I
that's what
gotcha.
I would think.
Yep.
Okay. Lastly,
I don't know. You gotta ask Suge Knight. Oh yeah, wait. He's
Oh,
locked
wait.
up.
And he in jail. He gone.
oh my God. You can't ask.
I'm sorry, Suge, if you're watching this from your prison cell. I love you.
Goddamn.
Please don't kill me.
Hey man, if you're live with this, dog,
This ass
who
ain't
did it?
watching.
Just be real. You already doing years. Just be real with it. Just come out with it. But just say something. I don't know.
Say something. Say, you're right. I wasn't a real thug. And I did hit this dude with the car. I saw it. It was
And he
all-
was an actor. He was also an actor. He ran over.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Who the fuck?
Dog. Okay,
I
so
don't
do
wanna-
you remember?
I remember I saw the point of it in fucking Straight Outta Compton. Or that moment.
No.
Oh no, that's when he
Oh, yeah,
steals his
okay.
parking
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm
okay, yeah.
talking about like in real life.
He straight up ran somebody over.
During the time when they were filming Straight Outta Compton, this fool
Yeah.
was banned from being anywhere on set because he was kind of upset about the way that he's
About the whole
portrayed.
situation. Okay.
And
Yeah.
he shows up to a spot, and he's in a hood that he's been told not to be in, as in like the gangs are like, "Yo, bitch, don't be over
Yeah.
here."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he goes, gets in an altercation with some people, and like ends up
Uh-huh.
like running over, like backing up and like going forward again over like some dude and killed him. And he hit somebody else who, like, he backs up,
Slay.
and then
Slay,
someone runs up and
he's an
helps the
actor.
person. Helps the
Yep.
person who gets hit, and then he hits them too and bolts out. But that
No
guy survived.
fucking
But
shit.
one dude
The
died.
guy who survived, who got injured, he was an actor. He was in the movie with Training Day. Remember, he said, "Oh, don't worry, man." Hoyt, he was like, "Don't worry, Hoyt, we got your back."
We got
the
your
black
back,
dude,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him. He
Okay.
ran him over.
No
Because he was
shit.
part of the blood. Yes, he ran him over, and he ran his homeboy, which he killed. I think his name was Clifford. He killed him. But yeah, Slay. He
Yeah.
got paralyzed.
Damn,
Yep, he got paralyzed.
dude.
Yep.
So now he's
Yeah.
in jail forever.
That's fucking crazy.
Yep.
This dude is out of his
That's
damn
for you,
mind.
bro.
Okay, so
So getting back to the drinking game.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
yeah. That was a shit.
Shit. That
I
went
had to
dark
let
for
you
a minute.
know.
All right, so you gonna take a simp lastly, anytime that Tommy Shepard is talking to Nutso.
Okay.
Because he talks to this fool all the time. Even sometimes he's playing against him, sometimes he's not. He's just there, like, how high can you get, Nutso?
Without a ball.
How high can you get?
Without a ball.
This fool is playing with no ball. Exactly.
They don't give you that name for nothing.
All right, so you're going to finish a drink.
Oh.
You're going to finish a drink when Flip challenges Kyle for some bunks.
For some bunks. Get some bunks.
Hey, what the fuck are bunks?
It's
I don't know.
It's where you turn around like he did, and he grabs
turn around, right?
And then
you bend over,
and you chuck that ball at him. You can
ball
hit him
on his ass.
On his
That's
ass.
all it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But people be putting spins and hard ass shit on it.
Okay.
And you begin. I don't know how many times. It depends on you guys, but
yeah. Some Spalding written
did that
on
with
your ass
before.
bunks.
Yep.
We did that with handballs before.
Yeah, I've done that, but we didn't really.
Oh shit!
What's it called? Butts up or whatever? We played that shit.
That's a California thing. New York thing was called different else, man.
Okay.
It's called bunks.
It's called bunks.
We know.
All right, so you're gonna finish your drink, your second drink, that is. You're gonna finish your second drink when Tommy finds out, when Kyle finds out that Tommy and Birdie are brothers.
He's like,
Ask Scarface over here. It's his motherfucking brother.
Is it true?
Uh-huh.
Man, I didn't come here to talk about
I ain't talked about that shit.
Yeah.
That's drink number 2. You're gonna finish 4 of them in this one.
Okay.
Because this shit is good and I'm already on number 2.
And champagne, I'll be finishing. I'm gonna finish it.
You're
no
gonna
matter
finish
what.
these shits quick. You're gonna finish a drink when Tommy and Kyle finally play one-on-one.
Uh-huh.
It's about time we played this motherfucker.
Okay.
That's when he says it. How about some bunks?
That's
How
what
about
he says
some crazy hard Spalding written on your ass bunks?
Bunks.
Yep.
Is there a problem, Kyle? Isn't that what you wanted to give Flip?
Yep.
Bend your ass over.
Yep.
And lastly, you're going to finish the drink when Kyle hits the game winner for Georgetown.
All right.
And that's it. That's the motherfucking drinking game. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the motherfucking drinking game.
Jason's motherfucking
I don't
drinking game. Yeah. All right, good. I just didn't want you to skip it.
I forgot about it. That's all that is.
I got you.
It's different because I got the tablet hooked up for Nelson.
That's true.
And I'm working off of my phone, which I normally don't do.
We don't.
I normally got my shit laid out a little different. Yeah, seriously.
I'm sorry.
Being
Next
all
time it'll be
precautious and
live.
shit.
Yeah. Next time it'll be live. Believe that.
It better. And you know what I want live? I want concerts. I want basketball games.
Don't get Ashley upset.
Football games.
It's all over, man.
I want to have a
Right?
choice to go spend $1,000.
Thank Corona. Thanks coronavirus. Thank you so much.
Right?
Oh,
Only
fuck.
people that are happy about this are gamers, man, and editors and shit, because they're used to being shacked up in their houses. They're just chilling. It's like, what? Everybody's online now?
What I need,
Sweet.
I need everybody to pray for heat. Because 1, I don't like the rain and the cold.
Heat kills that coronavirus.
2, I want this
Yep.
virus fucking gone.
Yep.
All right, so this movie was filmed in July 1993, y'all.
90. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay.
See that?
Well,
93.
as I was saying
93.
earlier, the reason why the budget troubles me is because it was created by Jeff Pollock and Benny Medina.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, Jeff Pollock and Benny Medina are also the creators of Zenobia's favorite show of all time, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. On the playground, man. Most of my days.
I know. I saw that. And I was like, oh my God, you are the creator, the writer, and producer of one of the greatest TV sitcoms in all the world.
Uh-huh. So, Benny Medina is the Fresh Prince. Like, it's based off of him. And Will Smith portrays
shit.
Benny Medina. And so...
And way better, too. But that's just my opinion. I never met him, but I'm just going to say he couldn't be as cool as Will.
Zenobia loves Will Smith. We all.
I do.
But yeah, these dudes, this is 94. They've already been running Fresh Prince for at least 3 seasons. They got the money to make this a bigger... Don't get me wrong. I love the movie. It's one of my favorite movies. But I'm just wondering why the budget was a little bit lower than it should have been.
Can I tell you why?
Oh, you can tell me why.
This is just my theory.
Okay.
Black movies don't make money. Not that that's true, because it's not. But the 90s was the beginning of another black renaissance for film.
Gotcha.
And especially hood classics like this one.
Okay.
It wasn't for you know, Boys in the Hood and Friday and shit like that. To really bring it into the mainstream. These things are seen as more of like indie films where this very small population of people are going to go see it. So why am I going to
only hood people? So any hood people was going to go see it.
Yeah.
Not the upperclassmen. Like,
John Singleton and Spike Lee changed that shit.
That's what I'm saying. And that all happens in the 90s.
I got you.
That all happens in the 90s.
Okay.
I did listen to this this podcast called Every Little Thing, and it tells you about the first century of Hollywood and how, you know, basically Hollywood became what we know as it is today. And they were talking about the movie Song of the South, and they were also talking about how the black movie movement changed a lot of the things of making things acceptable, like, you know, stupid movies like Song of the South. But they were talking about how blaxploitation movies weren't seen as being cash cows until it was the, what's it called, Slick Back Badass movie. We talked about this.
Slick Back Willie?
No, you remember we talked about this when we talked about New Jack, New Jack City, because what's his face's dad?
New Jack City. Jack City. Okay.
And so once that movie blew up, and it was a very indie movie that was like paid for by like drug money and you know, pimps and shit.
Yeah.
And they saw how much money this indie movie could make. Then they exploited black people.
Then they started getting into it.
And started to put small amount of monies into these movies, knowing that they're going to make a lot of money off. And that was, the 70s was the first time they realized black people actually went to the movies. Before then, they didn't make movies for us because they didn't think we went to the movies.
These motherfuckers, because they knew they didn't pay us.
So it took until the 90s for them to realize, again, that, you know, we go to the movies and the movies that you make are good movies that anybody can watch.
Absolutely.
It's not a black movie.
Yeah.
Which paved the way for Jordan Peele and Ryan Coogler and them now.
Yes,
because
exactly.
Get Out the budget was $4 million, and you saw how much that movie made, like 230 or some shit like that.
And now he's making
That's crazy.
Candyman. Dude. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Making Candyman?
Well, he's producing it. He's producing it, but still, Candyman.
Are you a horror dude also?
Dog. Bro, you need to see that shit. I was like this. I was like, oh, this shit's gonna be off the hook.
The trailer
oh my god.
I'm
Fine
good
Black
off it.
Man.
I hope it's like back in the days. You can't see all the scary movies nowadays. It's full of shit. It's not. I like the older school like scary movies. Now it's like, I saw that coming. It didn't really scare me.
There's no surprise anymore.
Vibe. Yeah, I don't get that vibe no more. It's not like
you.
the old school stuff where you get all scared and it's really like, oh shit, this could really happen. What if I was stuck in the fucking forest and a motherfucker came like Jason and shit and stuck me in the ass with a fucking sword or some shit?
What?
That shit could happen.
Stuck in the ass.
I bet you, it'll make you think twice. It'll make you think twice about going fucking camping. Like, oh shit, hey, what's that? What the fuck is that?
That's true.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not doubting
about
you.
Shit like that.
I love scary movies. That's why I feel like I'm ready for any situation because I watch so many of these movies.
All right. Well, you guys enjoy your scary movies. I'll stick to basketball movies.
Yeah. So come back in October. Because I know somebody
we'll
out
do
here
that.
who loves scary movies like me.
All right, well, before we jump into this cast, I do want to talk about somebody. Actually, he's part of the cast. What am I saying? Nelson, you would know who this is. It is Mr. Richard Pee Wee Kirkland.
Oh, Pee Wee! Me and him go way back.
You don't know Pee Wee Kirkland.
I don't know Pee Wee. I went to school with a kid named Pee Wee. I grew up with him.
So he's actually in Above the Rim. He plays the recruiter from Georgetown who goes to every game to watch Kyle. But most people don't realize that Pee Wee Kirkland is a schoolyard legend, playground basketball legend. So Pee Wee Kirkland was born in Manhattan, 1945, came up during the same time as Earl Madigold. And he was arguably just as good. My dude had the ability to score 100 points in a single game. Now, this is not an NBA game. This is not an ABA game. This is different. However, he actually was recruited, tried out, and offered a contract with the Chicago Bulls, and he turned that shit down. Because back then, he said he could make more money doing what he was doing now, which his ventures were slanging that shit, dealing drugs, and...
You got a chance to go legit?
But he's making way more money.
Yeah, but eventually, if you're good, you're going to be making Michael Jordan money.
But they didn't know that back then.
Yeah,
In the late 60s, early 70s, they didn't know what they're... This is back when there was one and two black people to a team.
That's right. You said back
Yeah,
in
they didn't make
the
shit
salary.
back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
salary
And
was
therefore,
ridiculous,
he
really?
went with the guaranteed money, and sadly that wound him up in prison for 7 or 8 years. And he played in basketball in prison too, in a league in prison, and he scored 135 points in prison in a single game.
That's ridiculous.
So
Single fucking game. This
Him
is
and Madigold
New
are
York
fucking
native Pee Wee
similar.
Kirkland is in this movie. He's now 74 years old, lives in Harlem.
Yeah.
And he does like guest speaking for like Nike and stuff like that nowadays.
Fuck yeah.
But I thought he did all right as the recruiter. What's his name? Mr.
He doesn't have too much, like, screen time.
No.
But yeah.
No, Phil Red.
no,
That's
no,
what
no.
it was. Phil Red.
Yeah, Phil. Yeah, he
But
didn't
even
have
still.
too much playing time. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was a New York native, and he was a big legend back then. Everybody knew about him, Pee Wee Kirkland. And yeah, that's what he chose. And I heard the story when I was coming up too. When I was a kid, this guy named Pee Wee Kirkland, boom, he got an offer, to play with Chicago Bulls. He turned that shit down because he wanted to flip. And that's what he did. He ended up flipping, and he did some years, and that was it. I mean,
Yeah, he came
to
out.
each his
like,
own.
He was still hanging around the parks during the early 90s, early 2000s when And One was coming out. He was watching the boys play and everything. He was watching, what's his name? Played for Kenny Kings. Shit, Ed Booger Smith.
Oh, yeah.
He had a whole, during that whole time. We'll talk about him next week.
Okay.
But yeah, during that time he was there and he was talking and doing interviews and talking about documentaries and stuff. And yeah, he was damn good basketball player. I don't know how he landed this one, other than being, Pee Wee Kirkland.
Can I
They're
put
like,
him on the top? Is that a possibility?
I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
What?
Might fuck some shit up.
All right, never mind.
She's trying to figure out how to put your
wanna
face
put you
on
up
top
there.
of us. But I don't know
wanna
how to
be
do
on
it.
the bottom, and you.
This is our first time doing the Instagram live thing, so we don't know how to put your face above.
Yeah. Okay.
If anybody knows out there in Instagram land, comment now.
Please, because I would like to switch that. Okay. So in 1994, that was like the renaissance for basketball movies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In that single year, the basketball movies that came out were Hoop Dreams,
Okay.
Hoop Dreams.
Air Up There,
The air up there.
and Blue Chips.
I seen them all.
So
Yep, Shaquille O'Neal. I seen them all.
90.
Penny Hardaway's ass.
I've seen Blue Chips last year because Joe made me watch it.
Okay.
And then the Air Up There I saw it so long ago, but
Kevin
I can't
Bacon,
remember
dude.
which- Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Saleh.
I feel like we went to the drive-in to go see that. That's how long it was. So yeah,
He gets cut across his junk.
if you want to find a good basketball movie,
He is Wanabe now.
look at some movies in '94 because that was the time.
That was a great time for basketball movies. This one is my favorite, though. I just absolutely love it because you got a real basketball player playing the lead.
Is it because basketball is your favorite sport?
Basketball is my favorite sport. I love to run and dribble up and down the court.
There we go. We're playing basket.
Get ball.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just had to because you kind of set me up.
I know. Curtis Blow set you up. That's who it was. So there's not a big cast in this, and so we're going to dive right in and get it through real quick.
Plus, we've talked about
a few of these people already.
3 or 4.
3 or 4. Okay. Not only that, but Instagram is going to time out at an hour. That's just what happens. And then we're going to call Nelson back, and that's how it is.
So don't leave because we're doing this.
Y'all don't go nowhere, you hear?
Okay.
Starting with our second antagonist, our villain, Mr. Wood Harris, plays Motar. And I didn't even realize that this was fucking Julius Campbell from Remember the Titans.
The Mighty Titans. We just talked about him for Black History Month on Remember the Titans.
Like, I watched this movie about 3 or 4 times this week. Not until today did I realize, like, that's fucking Julius Campbell's ass.
Oh, no, instantly. I was like, oh, we talked about him?
Yeah.
And we talked about him.
Yeah.
Hey, he's been killing it, though. And this was his first
you know how
movie.
many movies he got?
He's
got a grip of movies, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he's in this. He's in Remember the Titans. He's in the New Edition movie, the trilogy. He's in Creed.
He's in the what you call the Rocky, not Rocky movie, but
Creed. He plays Michael B's uncle.
He plays Creed too. Yeah, he plays his uncle, or he plays his trainer. No, he didn't play his uncle. He plays his trainer.
He's essentially his uncle. You know, it's like.
No, it's his dad. Okay, his dad's trainer.
His dad was his dad's trainer. Yeah,
it was his son. It was his son. So it was passed down like Rocky from father to son, like that kind of ordeal.
Exactly.
Portrayed.
Essentially, though, he's family.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, family. Oh shit! It goes back so many years. Of course, we family.
At that point, you're family. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's doing his thing, man. And I didn't realize it was him. And at the same time, this is his first movie, and he did a fucking good job because I couldn't stand his ass. He was an asshole left and right.
He was.
He's so fun.
He's so fun. And can
that
you
was
believe
his first movie?
This is his first movie.
I was watching an
fucking kidding
interview,
me.
and he was talking about this, and he was like, "This is my first movie," and he said that the craziest thing that happened to him on set was that him and Marlon went into Tupac's trailer. And this is like Tupac was not on set. He wasn't there that day. But they just went in there and like smoked his weed and shit and hung out. And they said that like people were like outside of the trailer. And then all of a sudden like someone knocked on the door and they're like, who the fuck? And then it was like these 2 girls. So they were like, oh shit, come on girls, come on in. And they're all flirting with him and shit. And then one girl's like, you know what? I'm just going to go. And she leaves. And the other girl was like, can I use the bathroom? And they're like, sure. And so she uses the bathroom and she comes out like half naked, crawling on all 4s, like towards him. And he was like, that was just us being in Tupac's trailer. He was like, she didn't know me. This was my first movie. She barely knew, if she knew Marlon, barely, because he was in like 2 things by now.
He was in Mo Money by this time.
But he didn't like, you know, he wasn't famous. And he was like, just because we were in Tupac's trailer and just being in the essence of him.
She just wanted to say, I got double team in Tupac's trailer.
I guess. But
God
apparently somebody came in and was like, bitch, put your clothes on and get out of here. And so
fucking PAs.
Yeah, exactly. He came in and he was like, okay, ladies, I'm sorry, go get dressed. And he's like, boys, you guys were young. What are you doing? Go.
I'd be like, wait. Can we hold up? Like, can we just discuss something real quick? Just step outside.
Man to man, give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, I would if you were like someone famous. Excuse me. Bless you. If you were someone famous.
God damn, man.
I'm infected over here now.
This house is completely sterilized, mind you.
They made me go.
And we know that I'm clear. I'm killing germs right now.
Right now. And all I know is that they made me come in and take a shower and they scrubbed me with wire brushes to make sure I wasn't infected. No, I'm just checking.
The fuck?
No, that's what happens. That happens when you like get extra radiation. Like you have to take one of those weird showers and they like scrub you with metal brushes.
That's ridiculous.
It's getting real out here, y'all.
Damn. Well, anyway, Wood Harris is still killing it, doing his thing. I hope he's in Creed 3. And I really enjoyed him in this movie. Like, every time I see him, I enjoy what he does.
So
you know,
not me.
He's like, you silly motherfuckers.
Yep.
You got to be soldiers. You understand? Now drive.
He's part of
Shut the fuck up.
He's number 2, man. He's keeping shit in order. He's number 2.
Yeah, and he's all about it. Like, that's his thing. Like, I thought he portrayed that type of, because we've met these type of guys who are in this life, and that's exactly what they are. They're fucking soldiers. That's what they live for.
Yeah.
They are modern day soldiers, and this is their army. This is their life. You know, and he believes it through and through. Like, he just straight up says, y'all see that shit?
Yep.
I'm a motherfucking soldier.
He is. He asked for permission for everything. Like, where he's like about to shoot Bernie Mac. He's like,
Oh, yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
can
He's
I
like,
do
Birdie,
it?
what's up? Am I
Can
going
I
to do
do it?
this?
Can I do it?
Yeah, he's waiting for the call.
Just say the
You
word.
say it, it's done.
Say the word.
I'll do 10 years for nothing. For nothing.
I mean, wait, before we move on to him, off him, can we just talk about how blatantly he just walked up in front of, like, you weren't even, if you're supposed to kill Kyle, why don't you just hang out in front of his house before he walks into his house and just shoot him like normal? Why are you going to do it in front of a crowd of hundreds of people?
Well, in the 90s,
That's New York.
that happened
That's
a few
New-
times.
okay.
You know?
New York.
It is true.
New York. Okay, New York. Like I said,
They
look,
also,
I
they want the
lived in
witnesses.
the 90s. Here.
Yeah,
in
you
New
were
York,
telling me, like, about the Latin Kings at
hey,
one point. I
Ain't nobody
remember.
seen shit, right? Ain't nobody seen shit, right? That's how it was. Nobody
Yeah.
here. When they say snitches get stitches, that's exactly what they meant. Snitches get stitches.
And
You
end
keep
up
quiet,
in
like, what
ditches.
the fuck? Yeah, but it's like, what the fuck you talking about? You can be right there, like, I ain't see shit, man.
Well, I'm
Keep it
sorry.
walking, bro.
Not a motherfucking thing.
I'm from Southern California, and we drive by your fucking house. We don't just do it in front of a crowd.
We drive by your house.
We drive by your mama's house, and we shoot it up.
No, here,
then we
did-
skirt
they-
off.
Here,
And no one
they
did
did
see
here.
nothing.
Here you go. Put it this way. I've been in front of a drive-by, and right in my neighborhood. A guy drove by, not in a car, not in a fucking car.
On a bike.
This motherfucker had the audacity to run by in a fucking 10-speed bike. No, yeah, I'm not. Okay,
But he still got the gun.
In a 10
It don't matter how fast he's going.
bicycle. Right, so he just came out and said these words. He said just like this. Hey, yo, Papo, you got that money? With a 38 slug, just blah, blah, blah. And we're all out there. Us
With a
kids,
38
the summertime. Dude, no, I could tell by the sound of a 38. It was a revolver, and it was just like, blah, blah. It was like, blah, blah. And the
I'm just
wood chips
reminded of
on the
NWA
fucking
now.
doors.
Hey, Mr. Topman, you think you're slick.
Dang.
I put it in your culo, a 38 slug.
I did read.
No, dude, it was crazy. And this neighborhood thug, Yellow, he's a Jamaican guy. They call him Yellow because he had yellow teeth. And
Ugh.
he just came. Dude, I know, but I'm telling you, this guy, when he say a soldier, this motherfucker was a soldier. He looked like one of those fucking black African soldiers just running down, muscled out with an AK-47, just running behind this motherfucker.
Damn.
And he just pulls out and just chops him down. I'm like, it was the most gruesomest shit I've ever seen in my life as a kid. Mind you, I was only 10 years old. But that's the kind of shit I grew up in New York seeing.
I did read an
It's crazy.
article. They were talking about how there was like the shootout where they had a tournament going down, and there was some ref calling some bad calls, and after the game ended, the owner of that team was so upset that he walked up and just shot the ref in cold blood
Yeah,
there
man.
in front of everybody.
Probably have money on the game. I wouldn't doubt it.
So, and this happened prior to this movie, so that was a factor in writing it. It makes sense. But
Oh, shit. Okay.
if I'm going
Absolutely.
to kill somebody, I'm going to try to do it and get away. I ain't just trying to do it and then be like, yeah, I'm
I'm
going to
not doing that shit. Like, fuck out of here. Like,
I'm going to make it at least a little hard on them.
God, come and get me. Come find me.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Little hard.
Hell no.
All right, well, moving on down the cast, we're going to do an honorable mention on Mr. Byron Mins, because he plays Monroe.
Oh,
And more so,
Yeah,
he's
he
played
can.
some great characters in the past, including Monroe, but also Ray Ray in South Central,
Yep.
and also Moon in Trespass. I like him in South Central, though. personally. That was like my first introduction to him from the Hoover Deuces and shit.
Okay.
And he's been doing his thing ever since, man. He's in his most recent thing is Black Dynamite, but he's been in Forrest Gump. He was in Undisputed with Wesley and Vin Rames in 2002. But he's in Black Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Actually, that was in 2009. I don't know if he's working too much anymore. He's got one project. He's got one project in post-production right now called The Outlaw Johnny Black. He plays
Johnny Black.
Reverend. Yeah.
I'm down.
He's a producer. He plays the Reverend. I'm down.
I'm down.
That's a great title for a movie, if anything.
I wanted to meet Johnny Black.
I just want to give Byron a little bit of time because he does a damn good job, man. I always enjoy seeing him. But since we were talking about yellow teeth, let's talk about my man with some yellow eyes, Mr. Bernie Mac. At least in this one. He's clowning him, dude. Marlon Wayans is clown. Come on, yellow eyes. Go stop some traffic with them yellow eyes.
Bernie Mac.
Looked like Daffy Duck with his beak shot off.
Looks so good. He did such a good job. We've talked about him before.
Yes, we have.
Last Black History Month for life. And
dude.
Oh no,
Jingling.
And we talked about
Jingling's
him on Friday.
my favorite character in cinema history.
Oh my God.
Your hands are nice and supple.
You're nice and up.
Like a
lady.
Jiggling, my name. Jiggling.
I didn't get no present.
Even for anything of any kind.
you let me know.
Let me know.
Why they call him Jingling? You gonna find out before I do.
And he was the Reverend on Friday, and we talked about that one.
Yes, he was.
Last 420
yes, he was.
Miss Parker.
Miss Parker, you got a minute? Let me get a little bit from the cataract.
Never knows what I like.
Yes.
Oh shit!
But down here,
between Normandy and Weston,
we call this one
we call this here little 20 twin.
Wow!
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, God rest you, Bernie Mac. God damn, I love that man.
Everything he touches is hilarious.
And if you watch, he could play some ball. Like, he's playing a homeless dude.
Yeah.
But, like, you see that first jab step, and then he goes right by Kyle. Had he had, like, 5 years earlier, he would have scored right then and there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
But being homeless is a
even with Marlon heckling his ass. He's like, you're playing one on bum right here, son. It's going down in history.
That's like the best line. The best line.
You should be talking shit. He was shooting nothing but bricks in that. Like, what, are you serious?
Dude,
I got you right here.
The whole time.
I got you right here.
It
goes over the hoop.
If you notice, they keep cutting the frame probably because he was missing. If you watch He Got Game, like we're talking about next week, there is no cut of the frame. Ray Allen is just draining them left and right, as well as Denzel.
Well,
we're gonna talk about that next week, though.
We're gonna talk about that next week.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
But Bernie Mac, man, shit, it breaks my heart in this movie, man. Like, not only when he eventually dies for doing absolutely nothing, but when he is getting punked by Kyle and Tommy comes to his aid, and you look at the backslide or the downfall that has come. So he was on that team.
Yeah.
It's referenced that he was on that team with Tommy Shepard. They were champions, you know.
Yeah.
And from high school till now, this is what has become of him. And this is what happens to many and many people in the ghetto.
No, it is true. I mean, if you look back, even people like in our school, if you look back at some people, and I've been shocked. I've seen some people that we went to high school with. I'm like, yo, isn't that such and such? Damn.
Yeah.
I want to say that that doesn't even.
There he is. We got him. And we're back.
Here you go. Y'all see me?
Yeah.
Yeah, back up.
Okay. So I just want to say that it doesn't necessarily mean just like from the ghetto or the hood or whatever.
Sure.
Because I'm from the suburbs, and that shit still is real.
Yeah.
Where you run into people that you went to high school with, and you're like, damn, you're on drugs? I mean, my brother Rashad works for the county, and he works with a lot of mental patients and homeless people, and he runs into people from high school all the time. He'd be like, so and so, you know, I had to pick him up, I had to take him to this, and it's like,
it's a damn shame.
It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter where you're from, because that shit can happen to anybody.
Mm-hmm. Hey, John, I just want to give you a shout out, man. You've been watching the whole time, and we appreciate it. My dude out in Vegas.
Yeah.
Keeping with us. I see you. What's happening?
I wave back, but I wave like this.
What's up, Poppy?
So we're going to move right along. Bernie Mac, we love you. We miss you. We will always treasure you. And moving right along, we talk about our coach, Mr. David Bailey. Plays Rollins. Coach Rollins.
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job, man. Honestly, he's
he a good coach.
One of the only white boys in the movie.
He cares.
He's trying.
He did. Yeah, he cares.
He's a aging coach, you know, and he tells
Those are the best kind.
He tells Leon, "You gonna help me retire and get my ass down to Florida? You gonna make me stay here and freeze?"
I mean, I don't know how you people on the East Coast live. That sounds
that shit is cold, man.
Why you think I'm here? I said,
he's in Orange County now.
Shit. I moved back in 2010. 2009.
Did you?
I moved there back in 2009. Yeah, I was there for about a year and a half. I said, fuck it, forget it. I'm good. I'm going back home. I'm going back to Cali.
It's real.
That's
you already
exactly what I did. I came right back.
You spent a good 10, 11 years here already. You can't get used to us and then leave, man.
People don't leave.
It's too nice out here.
I was like, fuck that.
I mean, it's raining right now, but give it a couple days.
Yeah.
It's still, I love the rain out here. I love the rain. Yeah. It's refreshing to me. But over there in New York right now, dude, it's horrible. I'm like, ooh, that shit's on your bone right now. Like, nigga, you wait, shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm gonna freeze your ass to death. Shut the fuck up. So I was like, no. I wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
I just don't want to freeze my ass up.
Yeah, I haven't experienced a New York summer yet. I'm curious as to that because I hear it's hot as fuck.
I do it,
and it's like it's humid as shit.
I did it 3 years back to back. It's humid, but the life, the fun, the nightlife, dude, it's like, all week. I was there for 2 weeks. I'm like this. All we did was nothing but party. When they say Dominicans say, here, they don't know how to party. Believe me.
No.
When I say they party till
we close at 2 a.m. They close at 4 out there.
No, they don't close. They close at 4. But the after party is right after that, bitch, and they be up till 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I get that, like, dude, it's no joke. It is no joke.
Get home in time for breakfast.
It's a city that never sleeps, man. I'm not even playing.
Yeah,
and I like to sleep, so I'm not. You know, I like to sleep, and I like to play.
I'm about that though. Shit, I wouldn't mind. Like, I think of those New York summers, and all I think of is Rosie Perez and Spike Lee.
Spike Lee with
that Ice Cube, man. Yeah. With the Ice Cube down her back and shit. I'm like, that's what I picture when I think of New York summers.
Well, I don't know.
But if it's party all night style, I'll visit. Shit.
Believe me. I got Snapchats of me and my cousin partying.
I seen them.
I would gladly show you. Like, oh shit, like, no, this is at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. We're just partying, going at it. Oh shit, that's my jam.
I did go Halloween's back, and I went at it. It was a good Halloween, so I understand.
All right, well, getting back to the movie, we got to talk about Mr. Marlon Wayans, plays Boogaloo in this one. And
Boogaloo.
He might be my favorite character.
He's definitely my favorite character.
He's fucking hilarious in this shit.
He's fine. I'm just going to keep throwing that out.
Nigga, you need a hug or a role model.
Something.
He lightens the mood in this very tense movie around very tense men. He gives you that fun, like,
yeah, he's that fun dude in the ghetto that likes to crack jokes.
Breaking the ice. Like,
yeah, always. Not
Breaking the
everything's
ice a
got to
little
be so
bit.
serious. You don't got to be a soldier all day, every day.
every day. And everybody has that friend that is just so goofy. And even when you're mad at him, you still gonna laugh at him because you're like, you stupid motherfucker. That's funny.
Right? Like, he's skinny as
He's
fuck
so
in this
skinny.
movie, and yet he's like, as soon as you see him on screen, he's taking his shirt off. He's like, check that out, boom, and that's without
Check this
baby
out,
oil.
dog.
So you know,
He was really cute though. I ain't gonna lie, but he was really young. So
he was young. He was young as shit in this one. Before this, he had done Mo Money and like a couple of other things. But he's a Wayans. They're all incredibly talented.
Every last one of them are talented, and even the ones you don't
Lemon
know
Collins,
are
baby.
extremely talented.
Who's the funniest Wayans?
Keenan Ivory.
You think so?
Keenan Ivory, Wayne.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I'm tossed
But
between
Marlon is
Marlon
so
and Damon
close.
personally.
Yeah,
Damn.
you know what? No, you're right. Here, Marlon and Damon. That's who I'm stuck with.
You're right.
both
You're
too.
right.
Because Damon is funny as fuck.
He is hilarious.
What is that? What's that movie he did? The where he played the fucking
I'll tell you right now.
Don't touch
Major
me.
Payne.
No, not Major Payne. No. He's like, don't touch me. He's like nutting on himself and shit like
Dang,
that.
what is it?
Oh.
Yeah. Just let me.
He's a like neighborhood superhero.
Oh,
yeah,
Blank Man. This motherfucker.
Blank
right.
Man.
J5, J5. Yes. Okay. So yes, he's hilarious. You're right.
Tell you,
He's
yeah.
fine.
Forget about that.
His son is fine.
Now I just want your brother here so he can do the J5.
Oh no, he's all crying. Yes. So Marlon is the youngest of 10 main kids.
Damn.
There's 10 of them.
Yep.
Their sister.
He popped them out like popcorns, dude.
And they
Like
lived,
Stargate, just work.
They lived in New York, and they lived in a small ass apartment with all 12 of them.
Yep.
And they fucking, they worked.
They made it happen.
Yeah,
dude.
their parents worked hard, kept them safe. So by the time Marlon was, because he's the youngest, by the time he was like in high school, the majority of them are out of the house, and a lot of them are already pretty successful of their own life. So he comes from an awesome family, and he got to start doing projects like I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah.
Dirty mother, shut your mouth. Yep. So
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
which is his
I love
brother's
it.
movie, and he appeared on in Living Color.
Living Color.
You
Oh, I
can
see. For the
do
love
what
of beer,
you
just joined us.
wanna
What's happening?
do, beer in Living Color.
We're
Ooh,
not
I'm
drinking
spilling
beer
on
tonight. We're
myself.
drinking Thug Passion, but we appreciate you.
Thug Passion.
Passion, baby. You got me dripping wet.
I am.
The
I
way
just
you
spilled
make
on
me
myself.
sweat.
Oh shit! Hey, we were listening to the soundtrack to this shit
We
before we started tonight. Damn, is it good, man? 90s was a great time for music. I'll tell you that right now, especially
fuck
hip hop and R&B.
So this CD
Nope.
was the shit. Like I said, it had Tupac on it. Had Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Lady of Rage,
SWV, Mount Up. Yeah,
It was a
RNG right
A
there.
Clear White Moon.
Which I
He
never
was on
quite
the
understood why that song at the end of the movie, but it's a dope ass song at the same time.
Dog,
it
yeah,
just shows-
dog, come on.
Because it just shows if you just chilling.
hear the song. Just hear it. And it just it made sense. It made sense.
All right.
We looking back then, you looking now, it made sense. It's what the music's for. I know when you hear it, you think about,
I think of a life in Long Beach sort of situation.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so what I feel like is that this album is released by Death Row.
Death Row.
The whole feel of it is California, even though the movie is set in New York.
Yeah.
Because
in New York, yeah.
The majority of everybody on the album are more West Coast artists than anywhere else, which I personally would have been like, I need to make this feel like New York.
Sure.
And I would have found New York, it would have had more
Nas.
like,
Yeah,
At the time.
if it was
But-
made
Biggie,
directed by Spike, it would have been a
Nas.
completely different soundtrack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have had some
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige on there. It would have felt more different. It would have felt more like New Jack City.
New Jack
But it's
City.
Hollywood. That's the thing. It's Hollywood, and that's
Yeah.
the thing. Okay,
But
so if you
I
think about it,
understand
Hollywood.
why, because you have Tupac. You're not gonna make it all East Coast rap and then throw some
No.
Tupac in there because it's gonna ruin the flow of it because East Coast and West Coast rap are so different. They
Yeah.
are.
And if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
Benny Medina it was born on the East Coast.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
He's an East Coast dude.
So and this album was released and it ranked number 2 on Billboard's 200 charts.
Billboard.
And it ranked number 1 on
My
the
left
top
hand, don't judge me.
a top R&B/hip hop album. So 94 was a good time for this album and everybody on it. And Regulators
Yep.
is still in my top 10 favorite songs. I do love
It's
the
one of my
remix
favorites.
more than anything in the world. And yeah.
Then when
I
we
thought
gonna
it
do
was
Young Guns?
Never.
You know that Regulators starts with the scene from Young Guns,
Yeah,
right?
yes,
Young
I
guys,
understand that.
yes,
Yes, I do.
yes. Come on, Billy the Kid. Come
I
on,
know.
baby. Come
You gotta
on.
be real handy with the
What worked for
style,
Mr.
you know what I
Tunstall
mean?
is Regulators. Regulate any stealing of his property.
Still
We're
in the
damn
property,
good too.
damn good at it too.
Can't be no geek off the street.
Geek off the street.
Hey, you ain't no regulator,
Oh, man.
boy. You just stay here with the pork. They're smarter than you are anyway. You might learn something.
So this album did some good damage.
I
Yes,
was
it
just
did.
hacking on you.
I was just hacking on you.
I was just hacking on you. So what'd you kill him for, Billy? What'd you really kill him for? Because
He was hacking on me.
I'm also
All right, go back to the movie. Go back to the movie. Like so.
All right.
okay. Yeah. Let's bring it back.
Well, anyway, Marlon is
Yeah.
doing his thing. He's got a new project out called Sex Tuplets, where, check this out, he plays
Yeah.
Alan. He also
yeah,
plays
yeah,
Russell.
yeah.
He also plays Dawn.
Uh-huh.
He also plays Jasper. He also plays Ethan.
You haven't seen it?
I ain't seen it yet. No.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's on
Yeah, me
Netflix?
neither.
It's a
I haven't
Netflix
seen it.
original.
It
Oh,
is.
shit,
That's what
okay.
I heard. I'm gonna go see that shit tonight after we get off.
He
I'm
I'm
go
gonna
see-
watch that shit
He
probably
finds
tonight.
out that he was adopted. And he finds out that he's part of what's it called, quintuplets or whatever.
Sex tuplets.
Sextuplets. or
Six
six of them.
tuplets.
Oh my
So he
God.
finds out, and so then he starts to like locate his siblings,
Okay.
and he plays
What the
all
fuck?
of them.
Oh, he also
and he
plays
does have
Baby
a
Pete
sister.
and Lynette.
Yeah, he has.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
That's all of that's all of the siblings. He plays his sister and like all the other siblings, and so it was pretty funny. It was good.
All right, I'm excited for
Yeah,
this shit.
he
I'm gonna
has
have to
another
watch that
Netflix
after
one
this show.
called Naked.
Oh yeah, he's
That
got his
one's
TV show
funny.
Naked.
No, it's a movie.
What?
It's kind of like Groundhog's Day, where it's like it's his wedding day.
Yeah,
and
doesn't it
he's-
like recur?
It recurs every.
That's
like,
a movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was a show.
You need to watch it. It's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, and he just
Oh,
finds
fuck it.
different
We'll
ways
watch
to
it.
try to get. He wakes up naked in the elevator every time when it restarts. And
Okay.
so he has to like leave the elevator and then try to get to his wedding before it restarts again. It's pretty funny.
But what do
He
you
wakes-
got the shrimp package going on?
Unfortunately, I didn't get to see anything. They only do it like waist up. And a little bit.
They made him a Kendall.
Oh my
But it was pretty funny. Yeah. So him and Netflix have a nice relationship, and we should probably end up seeing more. From
I don't know if this is
Yeah.
number 3 or number 4 for me, by the way.
That's 3.
Okay.
Shit.
See, you're not drunk enough if you know it's 3.
I took 2 shots before, and this is my 3rd one. So
Get it.
Not really. I'm still sober.
It usually takes twice as much for Zenobia to get drunk versus me.
And I
But-
didn't smoke as much weed as
You
normal,
didn't.
so I'm not.
You didn't.
as,
Yeah, you kind of rushed it today.
I did.
Normally, you've got
Dude,
time
I didn't
to
even smoke none today.
decompress and
I
smoke.
needed to smoke like a joint today, like a nice little blunt, just to like.
See, this is
But then I would
why.
have been.
If you
I
couldn't,
would have been live like this.
I'm extra sad that you didn't get to actually do this
I
in
know.
3 dimensions.
because
Fuck.
I would have smoked.
Dude.
Next
my
time
ass
though. Next
out.
time though. It's all right.
No, for certain. Oh, this is for certain. The next time we're doing this, it's gonna be live and in charge. And
Dude,
it's
I
gonna be
had
going
everything thought out. I was gonna make
Mm-hmm.
like a whole bunch of food because you know how homegirl in the movie is like, you know what? I think it's sad for a young, good-looking brother like yourself to be coming in here every night, just doing nothing but eating and leaving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, You know what I think you need?
What?
I think you need a good home cooked
Good
meal.
home cooked
You
meal.
know, someone to make you smile. And he's like,
Fine.
she's like, aren't you gonna say something? He's like, why don't you give me some more water? He just turns her down flat, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's like cold-hearted about it. I'm like, damn, nigga, shit.
It's hard. It's hard out here
It's hard out here for a pimp.
when you're trying to make the money for the rent.
Money for the rent.
It's hard. Yep.
Oh shit. Well, anyway, after he turns her ass down, he ends up with Miss Tanya Pinkins. So
She is so beautiful.
she plays Malika Watson,
She is so pretty.
Kyle
Yeah.
Watson's mama.
Kyle Watson's
And-
mama.
Dude, have you seen her like IMDb page?
She's fine.
No.
Look at all kinds. She's like,
Okay, she's doing a thing. That's all I can say. Is like this is her profile picture right here.
beautiful black
Yeah.
people.
I still bang her. I
Right.
still bang her.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
yeah,
turn
yeah,
it
yeah,
down?
yeah, yeah.
Not
Don't let my girl hear that. Still like fucking cut my nuts off and hand it to somebody.
I wouldn't turn it down.
Then don't give her the YouTube link.
She not watching from the living room. Where's she at?
No, she's out sleeping. She's knocked out sleep is where I want her. I gave her some medicine so she can go to sleep.
Oh shit.
I'm
Well,
horrible. I know it. I'm horrible. Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
well, she plays Malika Watson. She does a
Yeah.
damn good job as that strong single mother handling her business, going to work.
Remind me of my
doing-
mama.
Yeah,
Remind me of my mama.
Anything I feel like in.
and she smacks his ass as soon as he steps out of line.
You
Oh
you
yeah.
how my
Oh, she
mama
put his ass in
is.
check.
What does she tell him? You sit your 10-cent ass down.
That's what I said.
You don't pay rent here.
Nope.
You don't pay the bills, and you did not bring me into this world.
Nope.
Don't you disrespect me again. Do you understand?
Well,
Do you understand me?
she is.
And she grabbed his chin.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But she loves him at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
she is a friend when it's time to be a friend, but first and foremost,
Yeah.
she's a mom.
That's why I
Mama.
love these basketball movies because they always end up having at least one strong mama who's like, I'm trying to be out here for my baby.
Uh-huh.
Or I would say that in any like sports movie because I do like in Varsity Blues where he's like, you think he out here trying to recruit for me?
Oh, yeah.
My
Mama's been doing my recruiting.
That's-
She got grandma
Yeah.
coming to see me.
Because black mamas
Yeah.
they take care of shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And she's been working her ass off, dude.
Can I give you some fun facts?
Give me some fun facts.
So she is only 3 years older than Dwayne.
No shit.
Only 3 years.
3 years older, playing
And if
mama.
I'm not mistaken,
Dear mama.
he was 27 at this point.
Okay.
And so
Oh,
that would
yeah.
make her like 30.
30.
She
Yeah.
didn't look. See, that's why it makes sense. When Marlon's like, no disrespect, Kyle, but your mom got a
Yeah.
fat
Fat
ass.
ass.
It's just pow. You know what I'm saying?
She do got nice booty. She got nice booty. And
She does.
yeah. She's awesome. She's beautiful. And yeah, that seems weird. Like I would feel weird as playing someone's mom who technically I could have went to high school with. Like that's
Yeah, like-
weird.
Hey, but black don't crack, yo.
Right.
Like don't crack.
And so you,
Yep.
Because she
and-
kind of looks like my mom to me.
unfortunately, women got cast early on. It's getting better now, but back then you fit in a certain category. You were either a mom or you were the young, sexy woman, but there wasn't really an in between.
That's true. I mean, like
Damn.
look at
It was like, yeah, you were either 20 or you
Well,
were 40.
Reality is now is like you look at people now
Uh-huh.
and the generation that we are now, which sadly to say, people are having kids more younger than usual.
yeah.
And it's like, wow. And that's more like, if you really look at it, dude,
I mean, yes,
But
my
that's how-
situation.
That's what
but
I
it's always
figured.
been a situation, you know?
But that's how I feel.
Yeah, it is, but it's more and more now. I mean, if you look at, okay, the millennials right now, they're so young, and the way they're growing, like, listen to the fucking music. Yeah, have you seen it? Have
I'm
you
not
heard the
listening
music
to the
now,
music.
bro?
Hell
I'm
no.
right.
I gave up on it.
I'm looking at a book, I'm like, nigga, is that even a word? What does that mean? Are
I
you
gave
serious?
up on modern music.
I can't do it. I can't. I'm like, oh my god.
It's very rare that I listen to a song and like it nowadays. So I just, unless it comes into my circle, for the most part, I don't like it. Ever since the advent of auto-tune, I don't like it.
This is how I feel about hip hop these days. Men have lost their power, their mind, and their lyrics. And the only people who are saving hip hop and rap are the females. So that's who you need to be looking out about.
That's what I was about to say. Dude, I was about to say, they turn into bitches. The guys would turn into bitches, wearing fucking hair like women. And and as a matter of fact, as I sit here talking about it, isn't there a bitch from New York right now? What's her name? Oh, she's thugged out. I forgot what her name is. She's a rapper, and she's hard.
There's a lot.
I don't know.
Women rappers are coming back. You got look out for obviously like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, but you got Megan Thee Stallion.
Matter of fact, 50 Cent was with her on Instagram, and they were like drinking his drink, whatever his champagne drink that he made, whatever. They were drinking. I forgot what it is. So
I only drink Thug Passion these days.
Passion, baby.
Well, anyway, Malika Watson. Tonya Pinkins. She's been doing her thing. She's a journeyman actress. She's got 91 movies under her belt.
You know what else she got under her belt?
Holy fuck!
What she got under her belt?
She has quite a few nominations and wins of that Antoinette Perry
I knew you were gonna say it.
AKA the Tonys.
She's a Broadway girl.
She's a Broadway girl, so that's where she gets most of her.
That makes sense because I was seeing like Enchanted on her like IMDb and shit. I was like, okay,
the body
can sing.
The body.
Yeah. She
the body on her.
She an Antoinette Perry lady.
I got you. Okay. Well, we got to our top 3, everybody.
Oh shit!
And next on the list is
my man. Hey, come on, hey, sing that song. No, okay, go ahead.
No, it's time to talk about Mr. Tupac Shakur.
Who?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. Sadly, Mr. David Bailey did pass away in 2004. God rest him. And it wasn't of old age. He was actually found submerged in a swimming pool.
Water.
Yeah. Turns out he was a daily swimmer, and he drowned somehow. They don't know how, whether he had a stroke or a heart attack or something like that. But he
sounds suspect to me.
Yeah, he would swim every single day as his daily exercise, and my dude was found in the pool in 2004.
Who is this?
This is the coach.
Oh,
the coach, the white guy, the coach.
Yeah.
Well, you know, another person in this movie died kind of weird like that. Like Jeff, the director.
Really? Jeff Pollock passed away too?
Yeah,
I didn't even think about it.
He died of like natural causes while he was exercising, but he was like an avid he worked out a lot, so it wasn't like
everything.
With this, I mean,
I work out all the time. Like, shit.
You can be healthy as fuck, and you can still fucking die. Like what the fuck?
And then get hit by a train.
And get hit by a train. You know what I'm saying?
It's not funny, but
don't.
I know, but it's true. I mean, no, and don't drop on your head, boom, you're dead. How the fuck am I supposed to rewrite that? If that's how God wanted
Hey, we already covered Space Jam, man. The Looney Tunes were 2 weeks ago.
I just say, man, it's just live life is what I say. Live life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't be afraid to.
Don't get me wrong. I plan on living to be 150, but at the same time, you got to live it. You got to live it like, tomorrow's not promised.
Do you?
Especially in these times.
Do you watch Parks and Rec?
Nah.
There's a Rob.
I watched the bloopers.
What's his name? Fuck.
I don't know.
From the Brat Pack.
From the Brat Pack.
What's his name? I guess I am.
Emilio Estevez.
Rob
Lowe.
Rob Lowe.
Okay.
So his character on the show is like.
I didn't even know he was on the show.
Oh,
that's how much I watch.
I need you to watch it because you would love it.
Okay.
His character totally reminds me of you. Not like completely, but like
I'll take Rob Lowe shit.
He is a very
shit. And he was a fine greaser, okay?
He was fine. Oh yeah, we talked about him.
He was a soda pop, wasn't he?
Soda pop, yeah, he's a dog.
So like,
should have known you was brothers.
so like, he plays like a very health conscious guy who works out all the time, and he has like 0 body fat. He's a very cool guy, and he'll remember your name. He'd be like, "Your name is."
I feel like you're
Whatever,
playing the
whatever.
character.
I am. I'm trying
Okay.
to invoke him a little bit. But
Okay.
he always be like, I'm going to live till I'm like 123 or some shit like that. And that's you, man. He's always
Fuck
fitness
yeah.
and healthy and
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
And I'm the fat girl.
And he
like,
steals the Asian girl away from Mike Myers in Wayne's World 2.
Yep. And I feel like
Oh yeah.
I'm Liz Lemon over here. Not Liz Lemon. I'm over here like Amy Poehler eating waffles and shit, not being healthy. That's me.
Hey, but you're protecting us from the coronavirus.
I am. I gave you medicine. You're welcome.
You're damn right.
Okay. So let's talk about
Mr. Tupac Shakur plays
or
Birdie in this one.
Tupac, as I keep hearing interviews. I was listening to interviews.
Who the fuck
Yes,
is
This
Tupac?
Tupac, Mr. Tupac.
white people in the
Tupac.
90s.
White people.
White people in the
Yeah,
90s
I
called
like-
him Tupac. So
Mr. Tupac.
Y'all
Remember when he
took
got
English,
shot
it's a
5
long
times?
A.
Mr. Tupac Shakur, the NYPD.
yeah,
Like Mr. Tupac.
Tupac,
Like,
yeah, Mr. Tupac.
Hey, he was at the height of everything in '94, dude.
oh, dude, yeah, it
You
was
couldn't stop him.
unbelievable. Crazy. Yeah, I'm the only motherfucker in New York that had the big old yellow black boom box walking down the street and bumping his shit. My best friend
shit.
hated me. Hated me. I'm
Because
like,
you were
"Motherfucker, fuck
bumping
you."
West Coast shit.
Yeah, I'm like this. I just love that Tupac shit. I just love Tupac. I always loved Tupac since I was a kid. Since I was like, the first time I ever heard Tupac.
Is it
Tupac
because
Lips
you were
Down.
bumping Tupac or because you were bumping West Coast that they hated you?
It's a West Coast shit.
It was
What?
that. It was mostly that because the West Coast, he hated
Because
Tupac.
that was
because the
when
beef
there was
between him
that
and
East
Biggie.
Coast West Coast
Yeah.
rivalry.
You ain't got
Yeah,
love
they
for
hated
Snoop Dogg
that.
and Death Row?
Oh, they ain't got no love for Tupac for Death Row.
Death Row.
Yeah, I
But let it be
mean,
known.
I was the only motherfucker listening to Tupac shit, and I always got shit. But I'm like, fuck you. I'm my persona.
Yeah.
And that's who I am. I mean, I'm not gonna change it for you. I'm like, I don't give a shit. You know?
Because this is the dopest shit I ever wrote in 94.
Yeah.
I wrote this shit a
Long
long time ago.
A real long time ago.
Let's
Feel
go.
me? I wrote this song a long
Mm-hmm.
time ago. It was the dopest song I ever wrote in 94.
All right, so what? Everybody knows that Tupac is an amazing musician. He gave us some music that will stand the test of time. We know that he got his start in Digital Underground, and for some reason, I've been singing all fucking week, regardless
Yes.
of the movie.
Yes.
I just been walking around being like, all around the world,
Same
same song.
song.
It's just the same
Now
old
saying
song.
Bam from the underground.
Can we do that
They used to
one?
laugh at me. Now they want to kiss me and nasty. If they want to kiss me, get some change. Come on, man. You can't forget the lyrics of Tupac on that song, man. That shit put him on the map. Cause after that, it just went
He just
on
exploded,
a
dude.
escalator going up and up and up.
Because he's in that movie too.
I don't know.
movie?
It's Chevy Chase and Demi Moore
Yeah.
and Dan Aykroyd and all them.
And that's a song from it.
Yeah, they do a little cameo.
yeah.
Digital Underground does a little
They
cameo
do.
in
And
there.
Snoop's the
Yeah, they
no,
do
Snoop
do a little
Tuppac's there.
cameo. Fuck, what's that movie? Shit.
I don't
Damn.
remember right now. But
Okay.
either way,
We'll come back to
what a lot of people don't know is that he went to art school
Yeah, with Jada
Yes.
Pinkett
with
Smith.
Jada Pinkett
Juilliard.
Smith.
Juilliard.
He went to
Yeah.
Juilliard too? Shit, dude.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was a high school.
It was
No.
like School of the Arts, Maryland
it was
School of the
School of
Arts or
Arts.
some shit like that.
No. No,
Because
he went
Jada
to...
Pinkett was there
No.
too, and she's not from New York.
She's
She
from
is
Maryland.
No.
It was in
Yeah,
Baltimore.
so, Baltimore. So check what school is that? Check what
Maryland
is
School
that?
of the Arts or something
Yeah.
like that.
It
It was in Maryland School of the Arts?
Yeah.
Because we talked about
Oh,
this
no,
in,
there was.
Girls Trip.
We did talk about this in
Okay,
Girls
yeah.
Trip. Yeah.
With
Oh, yeah,
Jada.
so yeah, it was Maryland
Because
School of the
yeah,
Arts,
they
yeah.
might have ended up together, man, had
She
things
did
not panned out the way that they did.
But they didn't.
You know
Will Smith
was
might be
jealous
single
of
right
Tupac,
now.
right?
God, in
Yeah,
a
dude.
different.
I'm sorry, did I tease you? Did I tease you?
What? Why couldn't
She's
she
getting
be
wet
with
over there.
Tupac?
Stop.
Nah, because he had passed by the time they got married. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Can I
but
give
he
you
was
some-
always jealous of the relationship. Will Smith
Yeah.
was like,
He did love her.
'cause
She wrote
they
him
were
in jail.
close. They were.
Can I give you some fun facts about him?
Yes, please do.
Go ahead.
Please do.
Okay, so this one, This is one that I did not know, and I thought this was a really cool one. So you know the song "Dear Mama."
And Dear Mama.
Yup.
Ain't
Mhm.
no one above it. Okay, so that song
Uh-huh.
was
Now
added to the
appreciate.
Library of Congress in 2010.
Nice.
So it's like forever cemented in our history of arts
Yup.
and everything at the Library of Congress. I
Okay.
thought that was cool. I was like, okay, oh, that's
Hell yeah.
awesome. And my
Yup.
parents had
You'll
just
never
gone to-
forget his voice.
Yeah.
No,
Never
not
forget
never.
his. You'll
And I
never
don't think
forget.
there's
Nope.
any. I don't know what other rapper would be in there anyway. I would hope his.
You got none.
I would hope his poetry book would be in there because there's some beautiful poetry that he
Yeah.
did write. In a book.
Which the rose that rose from the
to
concrete. Yeah. Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
hope that one would totally be in there.
It should.
He said a quote that was, quote, reason why I could get into acting was because it takes nothing to get out of who I am and go into somebody else. And that is exactly what you want when you're being an actor, is to be have that easy transition into knowing that I'm not me. I'm fucking Birdie over here. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
But at the same time, I feel that he uses parts of himself in a character each time. Like, he even uses lines that I don't know if they're improvised or if they're scripted, but like, you know, when he's saying, you see him, ain't none of this shit impressing him. He's straight from the gutter. I like that, homeboy. You also hear him saying that in interviews.
Yeah.
You know, when he
He
says,
was
you
a
know
lot
what,
of
that's because I came from the gutter and I'm still here.
Still
Yeah.
here.
You know
I'm
what I'm
still
saying?
here.
So
Yeah.
I feel like he still uses parts of himself in every role that he did play.
Well,
from
Yeah, I will say that he
Well,
brings
I would
something.
say 100% because Poetic Justice. If you look at Poetic Justice, the screenwrite, and
It's-
everything you hear in that movie, it's not. He portrayed a mailman, a average Joe type of guy. He
Yeah.
played an average Joe. He wasn't rich. He went to work. Boom, boom. He
Yeah.
went to go see his cousin. His cousin got shot, murdered, killed, and he felt anybody will like my cousin when he got murdered back in 2014 in Staten Island. Dude, he was only 20 years old. It's the same scenario. He felt that kind of pain, and he didn't use he wasn't all thugged out and shit like that. He was just your
No.
average Joe guy. So I wouldn't say that, but the other movies like the ones we're talking about,
like
Above the
Jews
Rim,
and, yeah.
Q,
Yeah,
Jews.
of course.
He played that thug role because he had to. Those characters needed that thug guy in there.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I wouldn't
I'm
say that-
saying like
that's
his
what made him a great
mannerisms and
actor.
things like that.
Yeah.
You know,
But I
he finds
also-
something
Mhm.
to tie him to the role. Like even
Yeah.
in Poetic Justice, like you're saying, his cousin's name is Khalil.
Yeah, it is Khalil.
You know what I mean? He finds something to tie himself to the role.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I can appreciate that. I can respect it. You know?
I would also say that like he brings things that are him and things that he sees to this role or to any role. He said
Yeah.
that it was his idea to come up with the scar on the face,
Above the rim.
on the belly rim, and it was also his idea to make his weapon of choice be a razor in the mouth.
Nice.
Because he said I would see dudes sneaking into clubs.
Absolutely.
And when they would get
New
in
York.
fights, they spit
And
that
that's how
shit
we did
out.
in New York.
And
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how
And
we did
not
in New York.
everybody
like,
knows
Yeah.
how to pull that shit out like
Yeah.
that.
I have
I
never
did-
done it, but I've seen
I
people do
did
it.
because
You know how to do that
I
shit?
went to. Well, dude, when in my junior high, where I grew up, like again in Bushwick, that time era, it was like, dog, it was like, there was a shootout right from. Okay, you go to junior high over here. Remember Doig High School right down the street from fucking Santiago?
Yeah.
Okay, where my little sister went. Okay, what's the most dangerous shit you've seen over there? Can you please and tell me or give me some information that you could relate in our time that was dangerous or they had a dangerous situation? some
Dude,
crazy,
my boy
what's the most
Juanito
craziest thing
got
you remember?
murdered right in front of Doig High School.
Okay, he got murdered. Okay, boom.
Straight up
Okay,
shot
times
right
that.
across the street.
Okay, yeah. What school did he go to?
He went to Doig.
He went to Doig. Okay.
Yeah, he went to
How many
Doig, then he
times
went
did
to
that happen?
Santiago.
How many times did that happen?
Like you're saying, it didn't happen all the time. It happened
No.
once
This happened
every
every
4 to 5
time.
years.
Dude, every fucking day in front of IS 291 Roland Hayes,
Mhm.
dude, there was a fight. There's a guy pulling up, looking suspicious. He had a gun. There was a shootout. Boom. We get into a fight. Like, I'm talking about, we get into a fight with high school guys. High school guys, these big motherfuckers, we're just throwing brawl. People are bleeding. People are getting stabbed. Sometimes people get shot. Thank the God that I never got shot or stabbed or anything like that. But yeah, I had to learn how to put razors in my mouth, and we had in our school, we literally had to walk through fucking metal detectors.
Yeah.
Before we go to school, we take our backpack off, boom, take our shit off. They go through the metal detector. They put the wand over us, boom, boom. This is junior high, bro. Junior high. This is not high school. This is not college. This is junior high. These are a bunch of 11, 12, 13-year-olds. Okay? Like, what the fuck, dude? Are you serious? Like, that's the way I grew up.
That's the way it goes
it's
sometimes,
not far-fetched.
man.
And that's the way I had to grow up. That's the way I had to learn how to, sneak fucking razors up my ass, my mouth. Anybody get switchy with me, like, what? What? I slice him. Give him $1.50. Fuck that. I'm not fucking here to play with you. Yeah. 10 motherfuckers against one of me? No, I'm cutting somebody asses up right the fuck now, motherfucker. Yeah. So yeah, it's not far fetched, and that's why I think I love Tupac, and that's what I love him so much.
This is why I think that I gravitated towards your ass in ninth grade when we had first period, whatever the fuck it was because don't get me wrong, Santiago was not the best school in the world, but at the same time, I was traveling from a different city. I was traveling from Santa Ana where this shit was more realistic. And so every once in a while, oh yeah, thank you. Every once in a while, I felt out of place, even at Santiago. And so I meet you, and it's like, okay, this dude has a little bit more of a grasp of reality. He understands more than what's going on in this little bubble that we're in from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Or I should say from 7:43 to 2:42.
Yeah, whatever. I think it was 2:42. Yeah, it was like that.
I mean, when you grow up in a place that isn't as thriving and help you grow, you need to have somebody in your life, a family member or a mentor, to help guide you towards something that is better than this. And Tupac was lucky to have that in his lovely, beautiful, smart, courageous mother. And
Mama.
she made sure that he went to a performance arts school so that he could get all this energy out and have the reason to not be in the streets and doing shit that he portrays, because I'm not saying that he wasn't out there doing fucking ratchet shit, but
he was.
He was, but he had a mom.
Because he had to. He had
to. But he had a mom out there who loved him and made sure that he was in the arts, where he got acting lessons and singing lessons, and he even took ballet. Like, he is full rounded, so he knows how to. He's a true artist because he knows how to pick from experience, people he's met, things that have happened, and become, Birdie, who is, I would say, 25% him, and like the rest other people that
other people that he's encountered through his life, and some of it is just straight up imagination.
I mean, I'm not from the hood, but I can imagine what I would do if I was in the hood enough to make you feel it. And then if you're not from the hood, but you go and you make an effort to talk to ex-gang members or real gang members, go talk to the old, the auntie that's down the block that, I lived here for 72 years. My mama lived here, and, I know everybody, all the things that happen. You go talk to those people, and that's how you, find this culture, this neighborhood, because the majority of these scenes in this movie are shot in the projects. Yeah. The people in the projects came out and, standing
where I grew up
fences, and looking
That's where I grew up at, right from the project.
And everybody else doing their shit. And he did a fantastic job, even though some of the things that he did. I can just imagine
how much he would have done.
I know.
Damn.
I mean, but like even in this movie, you could see that his life wasn't going to last long. Because in the filming of this movie, he gets shot for real. Yeah. In real life.
Yep.
So because of this, some of the scenes, like the basketball game scene, there's a double there because he was in the hospital at the time.
Damn.
Not only did this happen, but before that, he got arrested on charges of rape. So he's
Rape,
supposed to show
yeah.
up to set tomorrow, but he can't because he's
Gotta go to court.
yeah. And Jeff,
Gotta go
the
to court.
director, is sitting here. He said he was very supportive of Tupac, and he made sure that everything, so I can get him out and get him on the screen, so I can finish this fucking movie. Because it's not like he's just a bit part. He is the big part.
One of
it,
Yeah, he was one of the main characters.
Something that well, but Nelson, you might not know. He was supposed to play Jody in Baby Boy.
It was written for
Yeah,
him.
he was. No, I didn't know
him,
about
dude.
that. I didn't know about that. So if you know that little scene where Jody is
He's in his
doing
room.
the car, his room, and it posts up right behind him is Tupac.
Yep.
It was supposed to be
Huge
played.
mural.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, and that's when everybody said that when the actual creator of the movie was
John
supposed
Singleton.
to John Singleton was supposed to get Tupac to play the movie many years ago. He didn't release it up until 2000. What year was it? Was it 2004? 2004, I think. 2001. It's been that long.
Yeah.
Holy
Damn,
shit,
dude.
world!
Pretty sure.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's
It
Raji's
was
fine
2001.
ass back then, man.
I don't think I said this.
Oh yeah, that's right. Tyrese
Yeah.
is all nice.
All of them are, dude. Vin Rames is young, coming out as that OG from the hood.
Everybody was fine in that movie.
All glistened up, making breakfast butt ass naked,
You want some breakfast?
drinking all the Kool-Aid.
The way he was humping her, I'm like, God damn.
It's the old
you doing
nigga
that
squat.
shit.
The African Zulu squat.
Work it out.
You gonna give me a cavity over here.
I would have dated
You
him
got
too.
it right up here.
I would have dated him too. You
Hey,
help guard
she
him?
was bad. That
was.
woman, oh my, Jody's mama?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, my
Mhm.
You
God.
recognize
Party.
her from House Party?
Shit.
Shireen?
Fuck yeah, dog.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
dude.
I would have been, shit.
She was the
To this day?
To this day,
her and Tyrese look cute if she wasn't playing his mama. They could have been a couple. They were
Yeah.
cute.
Mama gotta have a life too.
Mama got it. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna plant my garden. I'm gonna drink my wine. So,
All right, well, anyway.
Tupac. I got another Tupac fact for you.
All right.
Tupac refused to come out of his trailer at one point. Marlon said it's because he was high as fuck. But by the time he did emerge from his trailer, he yelled out like, "Kick those doors off of them Range Rovers," because real niggas don't have doors on their Range Rover.
Nice.
And so I think everyone was confused. Like, you want us to just take the
Is he
doors off
saying
of
this
the-
because he's high or?
like, you want me to just really take the doors off of this Range Rover? Because I don't think that Tupac realized that that would cost a lot of money to take the doors off and time that we don't have, just so you could pop out of a Range Rover and deliver your line and jump back in your car.
Well, now I know exactly what scene they were shooting.
So
Where they pull up to the shootout.
yeah, so he wanted to have that, and it didn't work out for him. And Marlon said he was high as fuck. He would smoke like 9 blunts a day and shit while he was on
Oh
set.
shit.
And I would
No,
at
I'm
least
done with two. Two of them, I'm good. I'm
about 2.
Half of one? Shit.
I would do about 2 unless I had a really, really serious scene. Then I would just do 1. But if I had a lax day, maybe 3. Spread it
God
out depending
damn.
on how long you're going to be there. If you're there 18 hours,
Yeah.
3 is not that long. That's not that much.
Which shit, for
Yeah,
me
two.
it is.
I'm good with two. Two, I'm good. I'm curved. I'm great. I'm feeling marvelous. That third one, it just might make me go and wake up and get all the much to read up everything up
But
in the house. That's
I
what
do
I
Things
was
will
wanna
make
say-
you pass out.
I don't smoke blunts by myself. So I always make sure I got
Pass
a
that
partner.
shit
Oh,
around.
there you go.
Yeah.
Pass that shit around. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do that shit by myself. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a smoker to this day, but every once in a while, Zenobia gets me higher than I anticipated.
I do.
And she laughs at my
You're like,
ass
"Holy
every
shit."
time.
He's like, I just caught not here. Matter of fact, I'm mad not say it. Never mind.
Say
I'm
it.
about to blow somebody's spot up. No, I can't. I can't do this. I really can't. I have to tell you in person. I can't.
right, tell me
say it
later.
'cause
Tell
I'm
me
gonna
later.
I'm gonna fuck somebody
No.
up. I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you.
All right, then let's talk
Anyway.
about Mr. Leon. Actually, his don't have no
Time
fucking
out, time out.
motherfucking last name.
I got one more Tupac before we
One
move
more
on to
Tupac
Sexy
fact.
Fingers.
Just
All right,
kidding.
more Tupac.
So
yeah, it's fact.
obviously you guys
We can talk
do
about
know,
him for hours.
yes, especially because we West Coast people, we love that dude. So obviously Tupac did die in 1996 from a
September 11,
drive-by
yeah.
shooting
Friday.
in Las Vegas on September 13th, 1996. And that,
All
my
Flamingo.
friends, was a Friday the 13th.
Yes, it was.
13.
Like today is Friday.
Today.
Friday
Friday
is
the
the
13th.
13th.
So, yeah.
Y'all be safe out there, you hear?
safe. Don't you leave your
Shit.
house. I don't know what you're doing, but don't
Unless
you
you're
go
going
nowhere.
straight to the bar, because then you can protect yourself.
Not
with
even that.
alcohol.
No. If
alcohol.
if I'm going to the bar,
Alcohol kills the
everything.
germs, man.
if I'm going to the bar, right? Well, actually, damn, you're right.
Have your own bar.
Maybe I
in your
should
house.
go to the bar. Maybe I should go to the bar.
I'm just
this is a
saying.
great excuse to get fucked up. Maybe
Yeah.
I should go to the
Yeah.
Damn, I
And it's
should
probably
go to
gonna
the
be
bar.
nobody out.
Fucking
too, so it's
thank
perfect.
you, guys. Fucking thank you. I'm gonna go to the bars after this bitch.
Call
Wait.
an Uber.
How many thug passions you had so far?
Dude, that was my third one.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
I
I'm
just
on
finished
the
my
fourth
third
right now.
one too.
So I'm good.
Oh my god.
But
About there.
you need to be like us and be fully stocked on a bar. Look,
Yeah.
I'm keeping you healthy for like a lifetime over
You-
here. You're welcome. I put 2 years of fucking yup.
Hey,
Yup. Yup. I almost bought more bottles.
man, I
should've.
wish you were here.
Yep. I keep look at that. All your medicine is right there on my bar.
I built a bar out of pallet wood, man, and Zenobia stocked
Oh,
the
that's so
shit out of it.
awesome! Shit.
It
That
is.
shit. That must look awesome.
It is.
That's you did it yourself.
I made it myself.
I think I did. You did a video on it, did you? Oh shit, that is
I built it
fantastic.
myself, and then Zenobia
That's
filled
fantastic.
it to the brim.
I stocked it. It is a fully
is
stocked
completely
bar.
full.
It is a legit fully stocked
Completely
bar.
Fuck yeah!
I can pretty
You need
much,
to unstock it, meaning drink it all, and
I
then
can
restock
pretty much
it.
make
We've been
everything.
trying. We've been trying every Friday.
Fuck, dude.
got
But
too
then we'll
much
have
on
like
the
a
taste,
party or
probably.
something, and it'll just get refilled up. We gotta
Yeah.
have a party of we got too much alcohol. Come on through and don't bring nothing.
No. I like when you have parties and people bring stuff. My bar gets extra stocked. Get extra stock stuff. But yeah, any drink you want, you come over here. We got you.
I'll make you a
we're gonna
good
do
fella,
it.
man. That's a good one.
I am
Make a good cocktail for me, yeah.
A good fella
I am working on making
telling
some
you.
more
Oh, shit.
limoncello. So
from the movie.
shit.
Yeah, shit is delicious.
Fuck yeah.
I don't remember the recipe right now because I'm drunk. But
it was cognac, brandy,
It was cognac?
whiskey, and limoncello.
Oh damn, she's good.
I don't know the parts. I can't remember. I think it was equal.
And
parts.
here we have Johnny told what he won.
hey, she's made 2 drinks in like 80 something episodes that I didn't like,
Yeah, I only have 2 bad drinks.
and one of them was my call.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's
The red
your
eye
fault.
was nasty.
So,
The
80
red eye, I
here,
didn't
you had
remember.
one drink that you made wrong. One
So she's
drink.
made one
So
drink out of 80 that I
something,
did not like.
Yeah, because
And you gotta hear, you have a good percentage of alcoholic making drinks.
Thank you.
You're a mixologist.
A
Mixologist.
I do believe I am one because I've made
Yeah.
up at least maybe like 20 cocktails on
Yeah.
there. At least 20 cocktails
Yeah,
on the
she's
show
made
I
some
made
good
up.
fucking drinks, man.
And they
shit.
turned out really
Damn.
good.
All
I
right,
made
well,
one with jams for Space Jam, with legit jam. And it was good.
all right. We haven't talked about this movie in like the last 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So Leon, no last name.
Yeah, we know his
Just
last
kidding.
name.
We do know his last name. His last name is Robinson.
But that's not his
No,
credit
Leon
name.
Robinson.
He's just
That's
Leon.
his government name.
But when I marry him, I will be a Robinson.
She's gonna be Mrs. Robinson. Leon plays Thomas Shepard. Man, I thought you were dead.
For real. I mean, he does a very good job.
Dude, he does a fucking great job,
I feel
as he
like-
always does.
I feel like this entire movie, no matter what he says, he's like talking sexy. Does anyone else feel that?
Even when he says, "Why don't you bring me some more water?"
Yeah, no matter what he's saying, he sounds sexy.
Because he was smooth. He was
He
like
was
really
very
smooth. Like
smooth.
He was real
it's
smooth.
just like smooth. Like dude, he was like really like wow. Like who is? It's like who is this guy? Like really, you want to know about him because
Yeah.
he's like
Yeah.
really like
And he's got those
He almost looks
piercing
shady.
eyes and everything.
Yes.
You know?
he almost looks shady, but he also has that depth of him. Like he's mysterious, dude. Like what is this guy? But what is this deal? What's going on with him? Hey, go holler at him.
He don't
You
say
Go holler at
nothing.
him, man.
It's the quiet ones you got to worry about.
Yeah.
You didn't
He's
know.
got a lot
Exactly.
going on.
You didn't know that he was part of Jamaica's bobsled team? Jamaica, they got a bobsled team.
Hey, he was a thug, man. He's been a temptation, a
Dude, the 5 heartbeats. We gotta do that movie one of these days, man.
He was everybody. I do want to say that the first time he met Tupac was like, "You ain't gonna have no trouble with me because I love 5 Heartbeats.
Nice.
That's my movie."
Nice.
Like, that's what he said to him.
When he first comes out there, like, he's running late. They're already starting a show, and he's hooking up with some girl in the back alley, and all of a sudden he runs around the block, down the street, through the back of the stage, and then slides his ass in on his knees, grabbing the microphone and just singing his heart out to all these ladies in the front row. I was like, oh, shit.
Leon.
And he played Black Jesus.
And he played Black Jesus.
In the Madonna video.
He did. He played Black Jesus. He played Little Richard. He played
he did.
David Ruffin. Shut up. He played David Ruffin. He's played everybody. And he only got one name. His name is Leon. This is our third time talking about Leon because we talked to him about him back to back with Cool Runnings and Ali.
Yeah, we did.
He's like a shady Muslim or some dude.
He does. Yeah, he's like the inside man of the
for the FBI with the Muslims.
Islamic Nation.
So, yeah, I ain't got no more fun facts about the fool because
he did a great job. So all I'm gonna say is that Tommy Shepard was the greatest basketball player to come out of his like high school, his generation, this, that, and the other. He got all the fucking talent, but no heart. No
heart. All the fucking talent, but no heart.
And I'm like,
remember that part?
My brother can't be this fucking weak. But you're not weak. You're keeping our high school safe.
Yeah. My question.
Fuck the pros. Fuck the NBA.
Fuck the pros.
He's a security guard.
Security guard.
Yeah.
Oh, makes sense now.
I think he's very athletic.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he ever played basketball on a team or anything, but he.
Dude, did you see how he was jaying motherfuckers?
Yeah.
That was him jaying.
Yeah, it's absolutely
him. That was him just jaying him. I'm like, what the fuck? This
don't get me wrong. That rim has a lot of forgiveness.
Yes. It was actually pretty low.
Yes.
It was pretty low.
So there's not that many dudes that are dunking like that. It was
not 10 feet high. Yeah.
No, definitely not. 10 feet high. It's never been.
It was about
not in this
9
one.
feet.
Not in White Men Can't Jump.
I was just about to say.
Most of them, it's not 10 feet high.
Nah, this motherfucker is like 8.5, 9 feet tall. It's like, come on, man.
These actors are not that good at athletes.
I'm not supposed to say that.
But he was absolutely shooting those shots.
Like him and Kyle, where he like challenges him and he stops all his shots.
Or stops him between the legs.
Yeah, it was very.
I'm not Flip.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not Flip.
Georgetown? I don't think so. Come on.
You gonna have to work.
That's a weak crossover.
That's a weak crossover.
He feels.
Yeah. Come on, show me something, and don't let it be that weak ass jumper of yours. And what does he do? That weak ass jumper.
That shit.
I don't know how much basketball he's done. But he did a really good job.
He did a good job. And especially playing against Dwayne Martin.
Who, yes.
You know? So, that's all I'm going to say about that, except he's got a new movie coming out called Hosanna. What am I watching?
Hosanna.
It's called Hosanna.
Is it on Netflix or something?
I don't know.
We're not allowed to leave the house anymore.
It's in development. If it's in development right now. The movie's called Hosanna. He plays a man named Williams. And he's also directing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I bet he's a really good director.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, he seems like he.
Hey, David. Yeah. David just hit us up. He's like, Nell, what up? David Lopez, remember David Lopez?
I was wondering who that was. I was like, Lopez, what? My dude, what's happening? I wasn't sure if you could see everything, too.
Okay.
But yeah, he's directing a movie called Ruby Black. I don't know what it's about, but you know,
I'm down.
Okay.
Do your thing, Leon. We're gonna talk about you again many a times, especially in the 5 Heartbeats.
I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you
let you go.
Temptations, man. I mean, we've already broke the TV movie seal, so I'm throwing that one in the mix too.
Down.
Because we did a Rebound. That was TV movie.
Yeah, Rebound was an HBO movie.
Yep.
The Earl Madrigal story.
I'm down. So the Temptation story is coming, and I want my best friend Amanda to be on it because we've watched that movie literally 100 times.
Robert Townsend, yo.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's time to talk about the man of the hour,
Let's talk about
Mr.
him.
Dwayne Martin,
Fine.
our lead. Fine ass Dwayne Martin, as Zenobia likes to call him.
Dude, I mean,
Plays Kyle Watson.
Kai. He does a really good job because this is like his first real big ass, being out
Movie.
there.
Did White Man
movie.
Can't Jump come before or after this?
I think it comes before.
It was before.
Before.
We
Yeah.
did
Before.
talk about him
Yeah,
briefly
Mighty
in that
Mouse. He
movie.
plays Mighty Mouse in White Man
Mighty
Can't
Mouse,
Jump.
yeah.
Black Men Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Fuck if they can't.
Black Men Can't Jump. There is a
I'm
podcast.
sorry, people. I've been drinking.
There is a podcast called Black Men Can't Jump in Hollywood where they review movies that have black leads in it, and then they see if it helped the cause of black movies and actors or hurt the cause. So they'll do like, Men in Black or Beverly Hills Cop or Bebe's Kids, and they just do
They
like
ain't my
huge
kids.
range of like movies.
Them
and they-
Bebe's
They
Kids.
talk about it. It's really good.
Okay. Well, this is his second movie, dude. He went from playing Mighty Mouse, a.k.a. Willie Lewis, in White Man Can't Jump, to playing the lead in Above the Rim.
And he was believable.
He did a good job
Yep.
as a actor,
Yep.
and clearly my boy can play some ball.
Since he did play
Yeah.
for the
Don't get me wrong, he
York Knicks.
dribbles in place. Like, he doesn't really have
Yeah.
much, but this is 1994. That's kind of how you dribbled back then.
That's
to a
how
degree.
you dribble back then.
To a degree.
That's how you do it. Well, look, if you look at John Starks and him,
Uh-huh.
it's an exact replica of each other. Just look
Really?
at John Starks. Yeah, just look at John Stark, the way he
I'd-
play,
I'll take
and
a
the
look
way
at John
he play.
Starks.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm telling
because
you,
that
just look at it.
that straight through the legs constantly, and then behind the back and everything like that. That's all well and great, but if you're not making your defender move at all, then you're not really doing nothing but wasting energy.
You just show him off.
Yeah.
Basically, you're not confusing anybody. You need one, at most two shakes, and then you got to get around them.
And that's Allen Iverson came in.
Uh-huh. That's when it happened.
That's what Mr.
Through the legs.
I'm
and
like,
then
oh shit.
that's when that crossover
Wow.
came through.
That killer crossover, like holy fuck.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Georgetown alumni, shit.
Right?
Exactly. So, speaking about Georgetown, I'm not
Yeah.
Allen Iverson.
I did a lot of reading and they mentioned him a lot.
La Jolla's, come on, Georgetown La Jolla's, baby. That's
Georgetown La
that's
Jolla.
Allen Iverson.
So Dwayne,
And I'll tell you another story about that. So later on the line, the Dominican Jordan. We'll talk about that
okay.
later
On
on.
another time? All right.
Okay.
Yep.
So Dwayne, as you probably know, played for the New York Knicks.
He did.
He ended up getting drafted, kind of like contract deal, but he kind of just sat on the bench a little bit, played very little,
Yeah.
and was let go in 1989, which I think it was probably the best thing that could have happened to him ever because
been.
it made him have to find another way to make money, like doing movies.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
without that, I wouldn't know who he was because
Yeah.
I don't follow sports like that. So this made it that he is, he can act until he dies.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm
Yeah,
sure
he
he plans
can.
to do so.
Yeah.
Because right after this, he, I mean, for one, he did Boys to Men's music video.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
I'll make love to you.
He calls her on the phone.
love to you like you want me to.
And I'll hold you tight.
Wasn't it hit? Oh, shit. And 3, 2, 1. Nelson fades back. And
Back with you.
Jay.
Oh,
I don't know what happened.
man.
I don't care what happened. We're back.
you back. Good. I didn't want to do the show without you, but I was going to. I was.
Hell no, you're not better than do this shit. This shit ain't right with. This shit ain't can't get no writer. We're here.
Oh shit! All right, I don't even know what we were talking about. Shit, we're talking about Dwayne Martin's ass.
You want to hear a fun fact?
Give me a fun fact about Dwayne Martin.
Dwayne Martin.
What did you pour in your drink?
Crown.
All right, I'll have a little bit. That apple Crown. We're out of champagne, so we're going straight from the bottle with that Crown apple.
You want more?
No, that's good. Shit.
I know. That's why I didn't pour it in.
Hey, let me get some of that. Just a little bit.
I'm so jealous. That's my favorite. Pour it in here.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
All right, fun fact. So, Dwayne and his love for sports started a long, long time ago. And it inspired him to start his own sports agency company called Impact Sports. And he launched it, with only 2 clients and $1 million in a contract. And today, he has 50 clients and over $1 billion in contracts.
Damn.
Yeah,
so he's a lot richer than we think he is.
Dude, he's doing things. Shit. He's silent but deadly.
Now what, Tisha Campbell? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, him and Gina were married.
That's right. They were married. They were married. Yeah, now that I remember, yes. In the height of his career from above the rim, they were married.
They were married, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that, we already talked about her in Little Shop.
Yep. We're going to talk about her again. We talked about her in Little Shop. We talked about her in House Party.
That's right. 2 times.
House Party, dude. She was,
we learned how to do the kid and play dance. It was awesome, dude.
Took us about 10 minutes to get it down. And we
knocked that shit out.
It was good.
I had my kid afro going on.
Little flat. It was like a rectangle top.
It wasn't quite right. It was all spiky on top.
It was, but
I did see that. I saw that. I did see you had a little spiky thing going on. Like, what the hell is this fool doing?
He was doing his kid.
I was getting into the part. But anyway, Dwayne Martin. Damn, that's cold, man.
What?
I feel bad. Like, I didn't mean to talk shit on Tisha Campbell. I love Tisha Campbell.
I had your back, girl. I love you. I love you.
Well, and also, I don't know, man. She tried to play Martin like that, trying to get some money. I don't know how I feel about that. What did she do?
Well, okay.
What did she do?
I heard something about that. Like, she would not. The last season of Martin, she put it in her contract that she didn't want to do any scenes with him or something like that.
So can I just
go ahead.
Jump in here real quick. So if your girl was on a show and she asked not to have her partner stick his tongue down her throat while she's making out with her on set, wouldn't you be upset if someone was trying to stick their tongue down?
I'm not saying she's not justified in what she's doing. I'm just wondering.
What I'm saying is men need to learn how to control themselves and not think that women are something to conquer and you could do whatever the fuck you want to us. Because if you want to do that shit, we could take all your money and we can end your fucking show because the last year sucks because she didn't want to do it with him anymore. She didn't want to do it. And I don't blame her for not wanting to do it
I don't blame her one bit.
If every day I gotta come in and make out with some dude I don't want to fucking be with when I'm with fine ass Dwayne's ass, I don't want to do this job anymore. I can make, and she constantly makes money. She's been on TV for over 20 years. Non-stop.
Yeah, what was that show that she was doing with Damon Williams?
My Wife and Kids, and that show ran for about 10 years.
However, even though I'm mixing up the names, Damon Williams is fucking hilarious. Shout out to Damon Williams Comedy. He's doing a show in Burbank right now.
Totally different.
My dude is awesome. Yeah. It was a Freudian slip, but he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So I just want to throw that out there so you guys just don't talk shit on a girl who didn't want to get some dude's tongue in her mouth.
No, we're not talking shit on her. No, we absolutely love Tisha Campbell.
I love her.
I will always love Tisha Campbell.
Yeah.
And she got a new show, but she's not in this movie.
She ain't.
So Dwayne, I was just watching him yesterday, matter of fact. Playing Willie Beeman's agent in Any Given Sunday.
Willie Beeman.
And all the ladies. They be screaming. Yes. I don't know when we're doing Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday, dude. We got to have a football month.
Every couple episodes, I fucking sing about Willie Beeman. I even turned somebody's last name into Beeman just so I could say it. Remember?
You did. You did. I don't remember which one
I think
it was.
It was Jim Beam. Willie
But-
Beeman.
That's what it was. So, Dwayne's got a new show coming out called LA's Finest.
Okay.
It is a spinoff. You'll like this. It is a spinoff of Bad Boys,
What you gonna
Oh
do?
shit!
Gonna
starring
do?
Gabrielle
No shit.
Union.
Oh, is she playing the same
fuck
Yes,
character?
she
Oh,
is.
She was in Bad Boys.
Yup.
Yeah,
Too.
okay.
Mhm.
that's good.
Exactly.
Okay.
So she's playing the same character, and she's playing opposite of Jessica Alba and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Oh,
I know
shit.
you're not all that excited about Jessica Alba. I'm not. You know,
She
it is
aight.
what it is.
She pretty.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
I'll give you the elevator pitch. A spin-off series of Bad Boys films focuses on drug enforcement agent Sidney Burnett, now working for the Los Angeles Police Department.
Yeah, that's Gabrielle.
Oh, in LA.
So
Okay.
Gabrielle Union is the main character, and she's playing Sidney from Bad Boys.
Well, her
Bad
character was
Boys.
pretty
Which makes me
badass.
wonder if Will's going to make a
Marcus
TV
is
appearance or
sister.
something.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised because him and Tisha Campbell
Tisha Campbell.
and Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are all really good friends together.
Yes, they are.
All four of them are good
Didn't
friends.
they introduce each other or something like that?
He did introduce Jada to Will.
And you're still mad.
Yeah.
I mean, and he also starred in Will Smith's one of, if not his first producer production of All of Us,
Okay.
and that was
Okay.
that was based off of Will Smith and Jada's blended family, and he
Yeah.
played the Will Smith character in that show. So they are really good friends. So I would not be surprised if Will Smith showed up because
Is
all
that
he has
that
to
Will
do is
2K
really good-
thing that he did?
It's only right. It
Yeah,
is only
totally.
right.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
called me to come get on something with yours, I'd be like,
And he
"All
played
right, sure."
he's played opposite of Jada briefly in Woo.
And Woo, yep.
You
yep.
got
Yeah.
fine-itis.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That him showing up on the show, that's connected to the same universe as Bad Boys.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm out. I got nothing left. Dwayne Martin, you did a hell of a job. I enjoyed every aspect of this movie. It is to date one of my favorite movies, especially one of my favorite basketball movies because the basketball choreography is real, and that's a big thing for me.
I got one more on him.
You got one more on him? Hit me with it.
You want to know who was originally cast as Kyle?
Who?
We've talked about him on this show before.
Oh shit! If you say Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh boy.
He was too
No
young. He was
way.
probably doing Basketball Diaries. So he was Alan Payne from New Jack City. New Jack Hustler.
Alan Payne.
He plays Wesley Snipes' homie.
Oh
Number two.
yeah.
He's number two.
Yeah.
Wait, is this after his episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I mean, both of them have been on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
But after Alan Payne's episode, when he plays the rival player, the only other black player in the suburbs. You know what I'm talking about? When he goes back down to the hood to get his haircut, and he's like, wait a minute, you run or you take a bus 20 miles to go to school at
Yeah,
something
he gets
something
the
prep, and he's like,
haircut,
no,
that's right.
I run.
Rudge. Yeah. You know what? That one was probably prior to this. Because I feel like that was season 2.
I always liked him.
Yeah, I feel like that was season 2. So
He was in Juice.
that's a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, but we did talk about him on New Jack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
I guess I could see him do that, but I don't know if he can play ball.
yeah, he was all right in that episode, but more so, he feels like
I
he's
mean,
too
Will's
old to
all
play
right.
that high school kid.
In 94?
Kinda.
Everybody want to be like Mike.
He looks.
He's got that deep ass
He need to be
voice.
retired. He need to be retired like him too.
I'd have dunked it
Just
on your
before you
ass.
got here,
would've
I was making like all of them. I was making all of them.
I was making all of them before you
It
came
was
in.
like all going in before you showed up.
I think that he
He would have done all
too
right.
young because New Jack is around this time, and he could have I mean, if
CMB.
if Dwayne, who was 27, is playing a fucking 18-year-old,
Yeah, that's true.
black don't crack. So I ain't tripping. You just can dress him down.
It's more so his
his
voice. He's got that deep ass voice.
You didn't go to school with people who had deep voices?
Not really.
Oh, I had a dude.
Nelson had the deepest voice as far as I remembered.
I had a dude in the choir, and he was like this, man. Like,
oh god,
what's up, man? He like, hey, what's up, Cinderella? Like, you're like, all right. So, I'm out.
You out?
That was it.
Cool. All right,
what time
everybody,
it is?
we're out of here. I'm just kidding. We still got to do a couple of things.
You know what time it is?
I know what time it is.
Do you know what time it is?
I don't know what time it is.
It's time for Z for the people.
Oh.
Yes, sir. So
do a little charity, little
yeah,
for the people.
Z for the people is where I find a charity that's connected to this movie or someone in this movie that, or sometimes it's just what's going on in the world. So today I found one that is called the Tupac. I'm just joking.
Tupac
Shakur Foundation.
Shit.
You don't like the Tupac?
No.
Say it like a
Hate the Tupac.
I don't want to Tupac or nothing.
Tupac. Or you say Pac.
So the Tupac Shakur Foundation was founded in 1997 by his mother, Afina Shakur, until her death in 2016. This foundation focuses on mental health awareness, youth and creative arts, and families affected by incarceration. So they help out all these type of different groups. Now, after his mother has passed, it is run by his sister, and she is in charge of this, and she's still out there doing her thing. I believe that they're based right now in the Bay Area, like, Oakland, San Francisco area, helping out a lot.
But that's where Pac was from when he moved out from.
That's where they
Baltimore.
ended up, right?
Yeah, before they moved down.
They went from Harlem to Maryland to Oakland or something
to Baltimore.
Yeah,
that's Oakland. Yeah.
So they keep it located there. Which, if you guys don't know, Oaktown is my fucking town, and I love everything that has to do with it.
Man, salute to you.
Thank you.
Salute to you, no doubt.
That's where my fam bam and my Raiders were from, so I'm all about that.
I'm a Raider fan, and I'm a Raider fan, so...
I already love him. Okay. So, if you feel the need to donate, or you need the need of having any of these things that they offer, go to TupacShakurFoundation.edu and .org and
.org
.org, and you can see if you can get anything assistance from them or give them money, because it has been sometimes since he has passed, but his legacy still lives on in a lot of people, and we can't forget it. We can't forget our legends.
Never forget.
Hell no.
That's him.
Kobe. You can't forget our legends, man.
Can't forget our legends. And that's
I never forget.
Z for the people. Yes, sir. Okay.
Oh my God.
My book's closed.
Your book is closed. Oh my goodness.
Gunzo with the Gunzo.
Yes, and he's
All
doing it for the bottle. I love it.
Dude.
I love it.
Shit. Where you been the last 20 years, Nelson? Shit.
Man, I've been on a fucking ship.
Been to hell and back.
I've been through hell and back. Yes, no, I really have been through hell and back, and I'm glad I survived. And I'm still here, still ticking, still moving, still pimping. Keep my pimping, and my right foot follows. That's what it does. Yeah, no. But, I got 2 kids, beautiful kids. Dean and Reagan. They're 9 and 7, and that's my life is to them, and that's what I mostly care about. I live for them, really. After you go through so many things in life, the divorce and the heartbreaks, the drama and all this shit, you just live for them, man. And you find the common core between you and your ex-spouse. We're good friends to this day. We're really good friends.
That's good, man. That's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Shit.
rare, no, because it is. I got friends who've been in the same situation and it ended up like people went to high school with, dude. They
Yeah,
were in the same. I'm not
absolutely.
gonna say names because it's not my business to put their
Yeah,
names
we're
out
not.
there.
We'll
But
talk
it's
about
people
that
we
another
know.
time when we're not on
Yeah,
live streaming and
but
shit.
they're not in the same mindset that I was, or they didn't end up in the same position, which I'm grateful. I'm in a position where I can say, we can call each other's friend. We got each other's back when in regards to the kids, and we're pretty good on that.
That's good.
And I'm blessed. I can say I'm blessed. That's the way I see it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I can't.
Well, that's
I got
good
no
because
complaints.
you get to play a father right now
Oh,
if
yes,
you're ready.
you do. I just
Oh
want to say
shit!
thank
Oh
It's
my
you.
time for
god!
that scene, yo.
Thank you for
Oh
taking this
fuck,
off
man!
of
Right on
me.
the spot, aren't we? Huh?
Yeah,
Shit.
it's hard to
Good
do when
lord.
you've been drinking.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
yeah. You should have warned him about
Oh
that.
shit!
Okay.
You sure you want to do this, dude?
Yeah, we got to do
Dude,
it,
we
man.
do it every
now,
week.
if you want,
Oh.
I will take your role and you can play the less meaty role. It's up to you.
Let's do this, man. Let's get this shit done with. Come on.
We'll give you a take and hey, it's film, man. We'll give you a take. If it works out, great. If not, we'll try again.
Fuck it. Let's just do
There's
it.
always
man.
take
Let's
two.
freestyle this.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
freestyle
before you
this.
guys
Go
start
ahead.
this
Yeah,
scene,
you was-
I would like to say thank you for everybody for tuning in on Instagram and listening to us this week. I know everybody's stuck at home because of this fucking coronavirus.
Absolutely.
Thank you for listening to us.
Stay safe, people.
Yep, you can follow
yeah.
us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We on the damn thing.
YouTube, Podbean,
YouTube,
podcast, iTunes Video,
Spotify.
iTunes Podcast, Spotify, all that shit.
You find us. Please tell a
We're
friend.
on all of it.
Because
Pick your favorite movie and just listen in. It's fun.
Because I don't want to drink alone. I need you guys all to listen to us to drink with us. And yeah, it's time for that scene.
All right, Nelson. So you got the first lines. We're going to do a scene from next week's movie, which if you've been listening in, you already know what it is. But nonetheless, this is Nelson's audition right now.
Here we go.
If you don't do good, you
Right.
can't come back. That's just the
Oh
rule.
shit.
So we can do it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to count
here
you
we
down.
go.
All right, you ready?
Go ahead. Go.
3, 2, 1, action.
All right. I want you to go to Big State, son. That's the real reason why I went out here. That's the real reason I'm out. You find it in your heart to go to Big State, they may let me out on early parole.
So that's what this is all about, huh?
That's part of it.
See, you just like everybody else.
I ain't like everybody else. Everybody else ain't your father. Everybody else didn't bring you in this world. Everybody else don't care about you, son. Like that girl you messing with, Lele or Layla.
La la.
All right. Wait, finish the scene. How much more do
Lala,
you have
you know
so we
her?
can start over?
Lala, you know her?
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah, she knows you like her book too. Many great men, son, their downfall was because of a woman.
You talking about Samson and Delilah?
Yeah, that's right, him too. You see, I don't cut my hair, right?
Yes! Close up on that ball there.
That's not bad.
Okay, one more again.
I'm gonna give you a take 2.
Take two,
Okay,
baby.
yeah.
We're gonna take 2. Here we go.
All right, guys, let's do this.
In 3, 2, 1, action.
I want you to go to Big State, son. That's the real reason why I'm out here. That's the reason why they let me out. You find in your heart to go to Big State, and they may let me out on early parole.
So that's what this is all about, huh?
That's part of it.
See, you just like everybody else.
I ain't like everybody else. Everybody ain't your father. Everybody didn't bring you in this world. Everybody else don't care about you, son. Like that girl you messing with, Layla.
La la.
Lala, you know her?
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah, she know you like a book too. Many great men, son, their downfall was because of a woman.
You talking about Samson and Delilah?
Yeah, that's right. Him too. You see, I don't cut my hair, right?
I just imagine the big afro.
Big old afro.
Big old afro.
There
That's
was
what
a
I'm
time.
imagining.
I actually did have an afro back. No, if you don't remember. Oh no, actually no. after I left, I grew an afro.
I need you to send us a picture, please.
So I don't have those pictures though. Matter of fact, no.
This is why I don't believe it's true.
I have. There you go. I had an afro. I had a fro. When me and Rich went to play ball back in Mexico, I was maybe 18.
Okay.
And he was on tour. He was semi-pro. He went to the binationals. I was there with them. Dude, we almost had a brawl right there on the court.
No shit.
I'm the only dude, dog. I'm the only dude. So with some fools from San Diego, right? They try to fuck with Rich. And Rich was the white chocolate or the Mexican chocolate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, you remember, dude, these fools got so pissed off at Rich.
Because he was handling them.
Dude, he was crossing them looking like clowns, making them look like clowns. These niggas motherfuckers were from San Diego. And he was making them look like clowns. So dude ended up pushing Rich. And I jump out of my seat, and Rich just gets up like, what's up? Let's go, motherfucker. He just throws his dukes up. And I'm the only motherfucker on the bench that gets up, goes into the floor, and I'm about to throw dukes with these fools. Like, what's up? You trying to jump my homie? What's up? Dude, it gets crazy. And we end up getting kicked out. He gets ejected. I get kicked out. Yeah, it was ridiculous, bro. It was fun, though. That was a day back then, man. Yeah.
Wait.
I had a fro back then.
I was going to say, what does this got to do about your
where's
fro?
The fro?
I had a fro. Though. I literally had a fro. And then I had cornrows for about, I think, like, for a few months. And like I said, fuck this shit. This is too much maintenance. Let me cut this shit off. And I went straight bald.
Okay, because when I knew you, you had the uptown fade like Dwayne Martin.
Yeah, I had the uptown fade and shit, like making look good. And now here, the stress has caused me to get this.
That's what happens when you get kids.
Yes.
You got the Jason Statham look now.
Whatever. Don't have kids, Jason. You're perfect.
Hey,
I know, right? I'm staying strong. I'm staying strong.
Yeah, see? Yeah, stay strong, bro. Stay strong.
This is no kids.
Really ready. There you go. You got no gray hair. Do you dye it?
No gray hair, no kids, man. I got a dog and a girlfriend.
And me.
Oh, man, you got life.
and a Zenobia. Yeah. Not everybody got a Zenobia, but she's a stress reliever, not a stress giver.
Yeah,
I'm definitely.
She looks like a stress reliever, man. Yeah, she's hella cool, man. So I fucks with her, man.
I can't wait for you to come and actually be.
Next time you come through, man, we're going
so I can make you a cool cocktail.
We're going barbecue. We're going to smoke a joint. We're going to talk about a new movie. It's going to be good. Bring Rich, shit.
Oh fuck yeah! I'll bring Rich, David, if they can make it. I mean,
Life happens, man. It is what it is.
All the time. Yeah, we try to hang out all the time. Me and Rich, we hang out a lot. We haven't seen each other in a few weeks or anything like that because of my back injury. But we play. Dude, we try to hang out. Dude, if you see us, we like barbecue. We drink.
I've been watching.
Dude, we go to fights. We go
to
fucking fights. Dude, we have fun.
That's
fun.
Awesome,
try to enjoy ourselves.
You gotta keep those relationships strong, man.
Oh yeah, especially with all the shit that's going on in the world right now, bro. Like you have to.
Yeah, for sure. No choice. So people, as you have witnessed today, just because we're all hunkered down in our own houses and everything, and we're trying not to spread viruses, doesn't mean that you can't reach out and see people. I haven't seen Nelson in damn near 20 years. We just had a 2.5, damn near 3-hour conversation. Don't let the fact that this disease is going on, this virus, stop you from reaching out to people. Don't just get into that winter depression and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
If anything,
just live life, man. That's what I tell people to live life, man, to the fullest. That's why people try to get me to stop doing what I'm doing. Like, dude, I'm not gonna stop riding my bike because you think it's fucking dangerous. I love riding my bike. I'm a motorcyclist. I've been a motorcyclist for over 15 years. I've been driving them. If God said death by motorcycle, then that's what it is.
That's what it is.
But I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna be living in fear of what happens tomorrow. Because that's when you live in fear of what happens tomorrow, you're always gonna be in fear. I have fear here. I seriously have no fear in my heart. I've lived my life with no fear in my heart. If I die tomorrow, then you know what? I died a happy man. Long my kids are fucking happy. I died a happy man.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go.
That's all that matters.
All right, people, we're out of here.
Yes.
We appreciate you listening in. I got one little bit of some what is this? Some Crown left. So Nelson, cheers to you, man. It's been a pleasure.
Cheers, brother.
Think of a good summer movie. Come back in the summer. Oh, he's
I have to drink one with you. Hold on. Here we go.
There you go.
This has been an episode of Lights Camera Cocktails, y'all. We out. We will see you guys next week with a whole new episode.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And it's another New York movie. Y'all be ready.
Oh shit.
Hell
it is
yeah.
New York, man.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, y'all.
Thank you.